Okay, let's have a look here. Hey, Abby, what's going on? Just getting started, just getting set up. Hold on.
Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay, hold on.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Apparently, we'll see. Hold on. Let's see if we get any sound coming out of this. Give me a second, folks. I gotta I gotta figure out how to get the Bluetooth thing going here. Give me a second. Show the device, blah blah blah. I'll check everybody in just a second here. I gotta get the sound going. Okay, it's connected. Okay, let me just reboot this whole thingy. Hold on. Let me just see what happens now. Oh man, where's the sound? Hold on, I'm losing the sound here, people. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Hold on, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay, let's have a look. Connect. Okay, give me a second.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Okay, let me see if I can get the tune up and running now. Be quiet. Here we go. Yay! I had no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea why it worked or didn't work. I just pressed a lot of buttons. Oh, the camera settings are all weird too. Hold on. Constance Morgan's here. Hi, good evening. Okay, let me get back there. Let me catch up with you guys. Hold on, I got a lot of catching up to do. Nora, Abby's there. Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Yay. Light Flower. Hi, Light Flower. Light Flower. God, I know all you guys now. Thomas Bayless. Thomas Bayless. Greetings, Ivona. Ivona Kilcoca. Yay. Let's see who else has shown up here. Aaron. Good evening, Aaron. Okay. CC. Laura Ellen Smith. Laura Ellen Smith is in the house. Surprise. Well done. Did I get Thomas Bayless is in the house? Yes. Cece is here. Cece. Cece, what a cool name. My T cells are fighting well. My T cells are fighting well. My T cells are. Rita Mystery. Oh, I didn't see you. Almost. Wait, I miss everybody. Mary. Hudson. I got you, Mary. Aquastar P. Aquastar P, of course. Compass Starlight. What? These such cool names. Such cool names, people. Compass Starlight. It's the movie. It's the movie, isn't it? It's one of those movie names. Rita Mystery. Rita Mystery, hi. Goody. Hope you all's good. Hope you all's well. Gucci black, of course, with style. What other kind of black is there, baby? Yeah, I mean, look at these names tonight, people. Look at these cool people. Lenora Lawson, that's obviously a movie star from the glory days, like the 20s or the 40s. Constance Morgan. Constance Morgan, you sound like a very high-level VIP in Washington, D.C. Patricia Clinton, well, obviously related. Light Flower, probably some kind of like, you know, yoga expert. Thomas Bayliss, obviously an attorney in London. Ivona Kukulka, a mystic for sure. Aaron Smith, probably an architect or something. Laura Ellen Smith, okay, that's a very fancy name. It's almost like if we put a squiggle here, like if we put this here, Laura Ellen Smith, it makes you sound like you're part of the British royalty. Very sophisticated upper class. Lady Laura. In fact, let's just call it Lady Laura Ellen Smith. How about that? You have been promoted tonight, Laura. Cece, of course. Cece, it feels to me like you own a very modest super yacht in the Mediterranean. Mary Hodson. Mary Hodson is a consultant, a high-powered consultant. Aquastar P is obviously landed here from outer space, something to do with the Pleiades or whatever it is, this Perseids meteor showers coming up. That's probably, you probably get your own meteor named after you. Compass Starlight, that is a movie. I know that movie. It's already coming out on Netflix. I'm sure I've seen it already, but we'll see it here. Rita Mystery, well, what can we say? You're a mystery. Gucci Black, again, you don't mess with Gucci Black. That is style, baby. What else we got? Ashley Carmen, yay. Ashley Carmen. Ashley Carmen, it sounds like you host your own daytime chat show for sophisticated women. Here we go. That's my interpretation. All Sun is here. All Sun is in the house. Everybody dance. 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 Brady boy. Don't you just love to dance when you put yourself in a trance? You just get so into the groove that you're just trancing out, totally trancing out. That's what I love to do. 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 I want to share that with you. I want to share that with you. I want to share this with you. I want to share this all with you. Uh-oh. Birthday week, Patricia Clinton. What's going on? Hello, Love Triber. Hey, Love Triber. I just found a superpowered email from you. We'll have to talk. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, Lena's here. Watch out. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just check in. So Lena's here. Shh. I'm staring. Don't tell. Lena is in the house. Lena, are you staring because you like people watching? Or are you just very suspicious of what's going on? Lena? Lena? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I feel like we ought to keep dancing a little bit more. Little bit more. You're doing conga, okay? Sorry, I have to play that song again because I love it so much. And I want to keep on. Okay, this time for real. Get serious, everybody. Grab a partner. It helps if you grab a partner, but if you want to go solo and totally trip out, that's cool too. The lyrics, I'll do the lyrics with you guys, okay? Here we go. My immune system's fighting well. My immune system's fighting well. Oh, bibbidi-doo. Oh, bibbidi-doo. Bibbidi-doo. Oh, bibbidi-doo. Bibbidi-doo. Scooby-doo. My immune system's fighting well. Everybody up. Everybody up. Everybody up. Everybody up. My T cells are fighting well. 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 Oh, everybody up. Oh, everybody dance. Everybody dance. Everybody dance. Everyone dance. Everyone dance. Everyone dance. Everyone dance. Your T cells are fighting well. Your T cells are fighting well. Your T cells are fighting well. My 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 T cells are fighting well. Oh, 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 Okay, this is the part where you trip out. Just shake your body. I don't care whether you're in bed, lying down under the covers, standing up, watching on your smartphone, watching on your big screen TV. It doesn't matter. Just groove to the beat and move and move. Shake it. Shake your body. Shake your body. Shake your body. Shake your body. Do the ums and the ahs and the oohs. Wow. Okay. What do we miss? Yay, yay, yay. So, well, welcome. Good evening. A couple of us here tonight. Well done, Laura Riffin. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I missed a few names. I saw somebody show up there. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me catch up here. I missed somebody. Gabby Girl. I knew it. Gabby Girl. I know I saw you. Gabby Girl. Hi, Gabby Girl. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I got Love Tribe here. I got you. I got you. Okay, so I think we're all checked in. Well done. Thank you for everybody for showing up. Somebody said, wait a minute. Somebody said, is their birthday coming up soon or what? Who? FB, who's out there who said that it's their birthday week? Is it just now tonight? Who's got a birthday tonight, today? Anybody? Mississippi Queen. Whoa. Okay. Excuse me. Mississippi Queen. I hope you've got your biggest, fanciest crown on for here tonight, because people evaluate each other here according to their wardrobe. Wardrobe is very, very important on this show. Hey, Primary, what's going on? Primary is in the house. Primary Feathers. Hold on, I missed someone else. Natalie McCamus. Hold on, I got you. Mississippi, oh, it's your first time here. Uh-oh, I guarantee, hold on. Natalie McCamus. Oh, Mississippi Queen. You're going to get hazed. Mississippi Queen. You, if this is your first time here, you're going to get hazed. Oh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That was you, Patricia. Aha. I'm going to put this on the side here. You'll find out later on what that means. Who did I miss? I saw someone else. Wait a minute. Slow down. I got Mississippi Queen, Natalie McCamus. That's the one I missed. Natalie McCamus. All right, let's have a look. Natalie McCamus. Good evening and welcome. You must be new, right? Admit it. It's okay. It's okay. We're all new at once. It's all right. Natalie. So just, have you been watching for a long time and this is the first time you've logged in? Or did you literally just land here from outer space? That's what we want to know. Patricia Clinton. Okay. Hold on. All right, let's have a look. What's going on here? Okay, let's have a look. I got to check. I'm still learning how to work all this stuff. Every day is my birthday. Oh, that's cheating. Ascension Millennium by Corey Feldman. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay. Steve Stannell. All right. Okay. All right, here. Okay, let's have a look. All right, welcome everybody. Hold on, I got to put the show stuff up here. I forgot about all that. It is Illumination, and it is. Let's do it this way. It looks like a bit more room that way. It is Terra Illumination Sunday Night Live. Oops, I got it the wrong way around. It is Terra Illumination Sunday Night Live. So here we are, everybody. And I guess you're all checking in with each other, all you hardcores. I know. I love you guys hanging out here. I love this. You're like my family now. It's like this is the most important thing of the week for me here at Terra Illumination. One of the biggest deals for me is to be able to hang out with you guys, because it's like I get to open the house here for a party. We can all hang out around the campfire like we've been doing, and I freaking love it. I freaking love what we do. To me, it's just like space age digital campfires, digital parties, digital hangouts. and we're on the cutting edge, the tippy, crispiest, most refined cutting edges of technology and space age societal integration. I'm sure there's a fancy word for it if you studied like computer studies or social sciences or something. Yeah. Yeah. So, Mary C. Wait, did I get Mary C? Did I get you? Wait a minute. I don't think I got Mary C. I got Mary Hudson. I know I got Mary Hudson. No, I didn't get Mary C. So where did you sneak in? How did you do that, Mary C? I'm trying to watch the screen and run the show at the same time. It's actually very hard to do. Okay. Ashley, wait a minute. Who's that? Wait a minute. I'm getting lost now. Who's that? Ashley. Ashley Carmen. Ashley Carmen. Okay. All right. Lightworkers Align. Cote Monizaga. Yay. Hi, Cote. Look at the timing there. Lenora Lawson says, Lightworkers Align. It's like the Union fighters. Lightworkers Align. Cote Monizaga. Cote, everybody, Cote Monizaga is actually a light worker herself, okay? Oh, by the way, Cote, I'm trying to build this page thing. You know, when you go to terralumination.com, you know, it's a website for the actual Terra Illumination. But Cote, if you go there, we're putting like this Terra Illumination Love Tribe special page for the healers, all the professional healers out there. So if you like, please write in and we could put you on there. I've only got like, you know, there's only about 3 or 4 people there right now, but I would love to put you on there if you don't mind. Brought you something from Peru. Wow. Oh my gosh, Peru. Right. Oh, Ashley, it's your first time here. Oh, how cute. Okay, well, you know the drill, people. If anybody wants to go berserk and do the what's it called? Do the super chat thing. The door is open for people who don't know how to work it. It's for anybody who feels like throwing money in the pot. Over at the window somewhere is this little thing where you type stuff in. There's a little gray face and there's a gray square and it has a dollar sign. So if people want to, they can put donations in at the super chat button. It's a big S button, and then it takes you to this thing. There you go. Gabby girl, setting the example. Sounds to me like Gabby's trying to buy her way to the front of the line. Well, guess what, people? That really works. That really, really works here at Terra Illumination. Terra Illumination understands. I get it. I totally get it, Gabby girl. I'm glad you do too. Thank you so much. Now, just because it gets very chaotic here sometimes, actually it doesn't get, not just sometimes, it gets chaotic here all the time on these shows. Yeah, Cote, yay! Wow, this is really working, people. So I'm just collecting here, over here, to say thank you at some point. Yeah, we'll have to hang out again soon, Cote, for sure. So what I was going to say is like Ashley and Mississippi Queen, Ashley Carmen, Mississippi Queen. Okay, so it's new here, and rather than trying to explain it, the best thing is probably if you just hang out. Ashley and Mississippi basically make friends with everyone because everyone here is friends already. Pretty much everybody knows everybody here, and they just seem to like, so just do what you got to do, check in, hang out, and just enjoy yourselves while you're here. Don't have to put anything in. The show will continue anyway, you know? So there we go. It's okay, Steve. It's okay, Steve. No worries. I know you contributed earlier. Thank you so much. Oh, what was I going to tell you? What was I going to tell you? Oh, we're going to do that later. I'm going to put on a surprise piece of music. And it's very simple. We're going to have like a classic piano concert tonight. It's going to be a little piano concerto. And you're going to hear it in a little while once we get things rolling, okay? Yay. Hello, Ellen. Oh, God, I got to say hi to Ellen. Hi, Ellen. Greetings. All right, so just for fun, I just wanted to ask, who here, this is just a sort of a random thing. You know how I like to do these random things. Who here tonight, and we're going to go on the honor system with this question, and it helps if you know a little bit of your own personal astrology profile. Who here tonight was born with moon in Virgo? Okay. Hey, Maria, I got you. Little Cap and Maria. Okay. Constance Morgans. Constance J. Morgan. You. Okay. Well, Constance, you're the first one to write in to say you and claim your spot, to claim your spot in fame and glory here under the lights, live with Tarot Lumination, Sunday Night Live, for your totally chaotic random reading. So, Constance Morgan, you're getting a reading. Constance J. Morgan, pardon me. Hi, Lenora. Well, okay. Now you've given it away. Kind of giving it away. Like if I ask anybody got Virgo rising, then you're automatically going to get the thing. I try to keep surprises. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? So we'll do that. Let's just do one at a time, okay? Instead of creating a big long list, we're just going to wing it as we go along, okay? I hope you don't mind tonight, people. So first up, we're going to have Mississippi Queen, and followed by Constance J. Morgan. But after that, anything happens, okay? So before we get into it, I want to do a little bit of an astro doodle for you folks. So let me just set this stuff aside. We'll come back to this in a minute. I just wanted to show you guys something. Okay, here we go. Just bear with me. You know how I like to do these little doodles. And I now know for a fact that some of you watch this on your smartphone in your pajamas under the covers at night. It's understandable. I also know that some of you watch this on your big screen TVs, flicking things by your remote or your smartphone or something. I don't know how you do it, but I'm incredibly impressed and I'm incredibly proud that this actually happens and people actually do this. So before I get into this, I want to show you something. Dear viewers. Here we go. Just now, give me a second here. I got to just check this in. I got to check. It's a little bit loose, but we have something very beautiful happening in the planets right now. And I'll try and illustrate this for you. I'm going to have to put it over here. Pisces, Virgo, and let me get this right here. Hold on. I got to get this right. Pisces, Virgo, and I got Jupiter and Scorpio over here. Okay, I've got Jupiter and Scorpio over here. I've got the moon in Virgo. I've got Neptune in Pisces. And over here, I've got Pluto in Capricorn. Okay. Pluto is in Capricorn. So what does this mean? It's just a freakoid Lumination astrodoodle, but watch this. I connect this over here. It's a huge, massive opposition between Neptune and the moon. Oh no, oh no, oh no. But look at this. We have, it's very fleeting, okay? This will move on shortly in like, I don't know, a few hours, a day or half a day or something. We also have here these what are called sextiles. Sextile, sextile, sextile. So, okay, I'm trying to explain it because on a chart, it's absolutely beautiful. You could call it sacred geometry. What we have is a big old-fashioned opposition, which can be very stressful, but also bring tremendous awareness in the context of relationship, wherever this lies in your chart, wherever the Pisces Virgo axis lies in your chart. And it could be anywhere, okay? It could be like this for any of you, anywhere, anyhow. Simultaneously, Jupiter is over here in Scorpio, Pluto is over here in Capricorn, but they just happen to be at angles with each other that, in terms of astrology, over thousands of years have been determined to be very harmonious. So you get this beautiful structure here, okay? And not only that, we add to it with a big trine here, which is very harmonious between the Capricorn and the Virgo energy, and a trine here between the Neptune and the Jupiter energy. So what do you have? It's very harmonious. It's a very harmonious, beautiful alignment of planets. Now, right now, I don't really feel like adding in all the super stressful stuff because there's plenty of that to go around. But I just wanted you to see this because this is what I think of as divine protection. Okay, this is Sunday Night Live, and it is Sunday, August 12th, I believe. Yeah, 2018. And this is happening right now in the skies, in the planets, okay? You could go to NASA, you could go to some astronomer, and they would look at it differently. They wouldn't be concerned about the astrology, but they would verify that these planets are aligned exactly like this. It's just in terms of astrology, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, those are all very harmonious. And when you add them together, it's beautiful. In fact, this is exactly half of what is called a grand sextile, because there are moments, it's very rare, but they do happen, where you get the same thing over here. Anyway, I'm not going to put that in because that'll spoil you all. It does happen. So anyway, this is like having divine protection. And guidance. This is like, it gives us a chance to take a breath, gives us a chance to breathe. It allows us to realize that the world is exactly perfect as it is. Everything is exactly as it should be. All the horrific things that are happening across the planet, all the crime, all the wars, all the catastrophic apocalyptic weather events, the fires, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, the flooding, the earthquakes, all of that, the icebergs melting, all of that. If you wanted to, you could blame that on Mars versus Uranus, okay? Okay, here, like over here. I could put that over here. But again, it's going to get complicated if I put that in, but this is extremely challenging right now. Mars square to Uranus. To me, it's not a coincidence that the world is going through these very explosive, chaotic, spontaneous, environmental, catastrophic events right now. It's like the sun is over here in Leo, okay? Mars is over here in Aquarius. Okay, I'm going to get the colors. Stay there. Don't go away. Don't go away. Okay, let's go back. Okay, I'm back again. This is all really sweet, okay? I'm putting this as green, go, sweet, nice, lovely, fun energy, okay? But this stuff here is very challenging here. Can you see that? That's Mars in Aquarius, okay? There's Mars over there in Aquarius in a really hard angle to Uranus in Taurus, which happens to be in pretty hard angles with all this Leo stuff over here. Sun in Leo. So look what happens there. Now this is just pretty loose, but I don't know if you're aware of this, folks, but do you see this bright orange thing here? This has been with us for quite a while. It's extremely stressful. It's super hyper stressful. And we just came through the eclipses. 2 weeks ago, we had the full moon eclipse. The moon was in Aquarius, the sun was in Leo, and Uranus is in Taurus over here. And it was very cataclysmic for a lot of people. Intense stress, intense death and destruction, extreme weather events, very challenging things in relationships, hard squares over here. And this is still going on, but it's looser. And the moon has now moved from here all the way to here. So just over the weekend, today, well, yesterday roughly, or Friday night, whatever it was, Friday morning, we got the Leo new moon eclipse. So this piece of paper, I'm not going to fill it out anymore, but let's put this in blue. Look at this. Okay? That circle there, we're talking about the Leo new moon eclipse. So wherever this lies, wherever you have whatever it is, Leo at, I think it was, let me have a look here, hold on. Like 19 or 20 degrees. What we're talking about is Leo 20 degrees. So if you get your astrology chart out and you pull out, look for it wherever this lies on your chart. Okay, I'll just put it over here. For all you Leo people, Leo's 19 degrees, okay? That's where the eclipse was happening, and we're still going to be dealing with those ripple effects for months to come. So Leo 19 degrees, that's where you will be hit in your chart. Of course, this stuff could be anywhere. This stuff is universal for the whole planet, for everybody, and it could hit you here or here or here or here or here or here or here, wherever that is. And wherever this point is, that's where you're getting the eclipse energy. Everything that is not yours regarding that Leo part of your life gets eclipsed away, and everything that is yours that's coming to you is eclipsed into your life, and you go forward from there. Isn't that a beautiful thing? You can't stop this. You can't fight this. So you might as well go with the flow. So I'm hoping this helps you in some ways, okay? Anyway, I just wanted to show you. It was kind of fun. It's just because I noticed this tonight. This is very, very beautiful. This thing here. So as stressful as this is, and this, and this, and this, and there's more stress going on too, this is beautiful. It's like at least you have a bit of an anchor to hold on to here with the earth, and the water, and the water. It's very harmonious, okay? So let's leave that. I'll put these aside. I hope you enjoyed that. Next, I'll put these up here, hold on. Next, let's go for the group reading, okay, people? I know you like those. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's have a look. I gotta get the stage sorted out here. I can hardly see what I'm doing. Well, forgive me, I haven't been able to watch what's going on. Stay there, don't go away. Ah, here we go. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, I was just having a look over the computers. Give me a moment here. I want to see if I missed anybody. Oh, so, oh my God, we got 44 freaking people here tonight. Wow, that's a big deal. Hey, everybody, welcome. Wow. Oh my God, we're on show tonight, people. I'm going to move this over here so it makes it look really important. Okay, and so I'm hoping this looks really super important now. It is. Welcome again. Good evening, people. It is Tarot Illumination and it's Sunday Night Live. Welcome to all you Tarot Illumination Love Tribe participants. We're going to do a group reading in just a second, okay? This is for everybody. I'm going to use these beat up old cards. Also, please forgive me. It's going to take me a long time to learn how to read the Eclipse deck. It's very, there's some dark energy in there that I don't understand, like the shadow images and things. So I don't know it all yet. Maybe we could do one in private, okay? You and me, just to give me some chance to experiment, okay? This will be kind of like, you know, for educational purposes only, okay? So we can check in about that. But for tonight, right now, we're going to use this beat up old deck, okay? It's done thousands of readings and it's good for a lot more. But it is a seriously high mileage deck. And it's still going. This is a very high mileage deck. So this is for all of us here tonight, all right? Now, please do not go to horse racing or stock market or Las Vegas with Tarot Illumination readings, okay? Tarot Illumination is not a fortune teller. I'm not going to tell you how to win the lottery, quadruple your portfolio on Wall Street, or win big in Vegas. We don't do that here. All I try to do is help people with the energy that they're radiating already to see if we can tune it and polish it up, okay? That's all we do. Mostly what it's about here is love, the message of love and healing. It's all about invoking and bringing the healing power of love into our lives from up above. In fact, we're going to do that in a minute. In fact, let's just do it. Let's freaking do it now before we even get into the cards. So we kind of have like the energy there, all right? Let's just everybody have a little get together. I'm going to put the cards aside. This is a little bit bold. I don't want to impose because I know you guys like to chat and hang out. You can still chat and hang out, but if you just let me have a little bit of a moment here with you guys, I want to just do a little routine that I do with myself because I do a lot of self-healing every day. I have like a mixture of things that I do, and maybe we'll make a book about it or some videos because all of it is kind of like this quirky stuff that I had to make up myself from all the different yoga and healing things that I had to take and learn, a lot of which didn't quite work. So I ended up customizing things to suit Tarot Illumination. And some of them are really, frankly, quite strange. And they're designed to work for Tarot Illumination only because of certain health limitations. However, they seem to work well enough that it might be useful to others. So we'll maybe talk about that one day. But in the meantime, let's have a little invocation, okay? Okay, just a couple of things. Let's just get started with number one. Let's just do this. Okay. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to have like an imaginary hand holding with you, all of you guys. But I know you want to chat, so just chat and hang out anyway. It doesn't matter. Doesn't mean you're not going to get the invocation, okay? Let's just go for it, okay? So I'm talking to Tarot Illumination angels, but I'm asking you to be aware that you have your own too, and it really helps to bring it all in together as one. So, okay, dear angels, dear angels, dear angels, dear invisible friends, dear spiritual guides, dear beings from the great beyond who are always here for us, loving what you do, getting intense joy from what you do. But what especially turns you on is when you're invited, because then you know the relationship is active and live and conscious. So in that spirit, in that spirit, in the spirit of conscious, deliberate invocation, we ask for the healing power of love to fill our bodies from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our minds from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our hearts from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our souls from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our relationships from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our loved ones from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our homes from up above and our families from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our lives from up above. So it is spoken, so it is done. Okay, so there we go. Now let's move on. That was fun. We're going to start pulling some cards now, people, so brace yourself. Again, it doesn't really matter. You can just hang out now because Tarot Illumination is just going to do this thing, all right? It's just like we're going to use that beating heart spread that we use on the general broad spectrum spirit readings on the channel. You know, it's the same thing, but this is for us. This is for us, and it will be interpreted from the perspective of how it works for us, this Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. If you don't know what the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe is, you can speak to Abby, or else maybe Allsun, or Primary, or Lena, or Laura. But Abby is the instigator. We wouldn't be here really continuing to do this so much without Abby. Thank you, Abby. So here we go. Actually, let's make some room here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Let's see if we got some room. All right, let's have a look. Here we go. Let's have a look. So, give me a second here. Yeah, with this new moon eclipse, it's kind of a doozy because it's, you know, it was pretty, well, we passed the North Node Leo already, but the Leo sun is like in loose conflict with Jupiter in Scorpio and Uranus in Taurus, opposed by Mars in Aquarius. So it's not on super tight angles, but it's still very stressful by sign. So there's a lot of you out there, probably just like Tarot Illumination, who might have felt really wigged out and stressed and everything by this new moon eclipse. Struggling to make the best of it, just literally trying to get through it. I mean, it's great to have all your invocations and set your intentions and everything, but if you're just struggling to keep your head above water, it's like, who cares about the intentions? Who cares? I'm just trying to stay alive, okay? So, yeah, we just had the new moon Friday, and so the momentum is picking up. You'll actually start to see the moon in the sky soon, and a lot of astrologers and so on recommend setting our intentions now, so you get on the wave as it's rising. I have slightly different approaches myself, but you know, welcome to go for it, because what happens now when you set that in motion, it will culminate towards the end of August. In fact, specifically the 26th, when we come to the Pisces Virgo full moon, okay, where the energy will shift and we'll be out of the eclipses. So for now, yeah, it's still actually very stressful alignments backed up by some very beautiful, harmonious alignments. All of it happening at once. I know it helps me a lot personally to hang out with you guys because it takes away a lot of the stress. It makes me realize that I'm not the only one who's having a bumpy time. Some of you guys have had a really bumpy time, and I know it. But we deal with it, you know, we deal with it. We spread the load. We spread the load, people. See, Laura Allen Smith has a great idea. That's what you do. It's like it's a loving gesture. That's a deeply profound gesture of love thyself. So yeah, it's worth repeating that, Laura. I know it's a lot of typing, and I hope people can, you know, dial back on their, whatever it's called, their chat box window and read what Laura just recommended, okay? Okay. It's okay, Primary. We'll still be here, and you can also watch the replays later or tomorrow or something. Don't worry. Do what you got to do, okay, Primary? All right, cards are well shuffled. I'm going to go for it now. I'm going to cut them gently and evenly. Sometimes I go for very radical cuts, but lately I've been doing very gentle, even, balanced ones, trying to be respectful to the cards and to the planets. Over here we go. This is our heart energy. Think of this, as tribal energy. Think of this as wolf pack energy. It's a little bit of an odd balance thing because, like in a wolf pack, the energy of the individual is sacrificed for the strength of the group, the strength of the whole. The individual is still acknowledged and appreciated and understood. And wolves actually have, very, very complex social orders, but still they operate as a pack when it comes to taking care of business. Okay, so I'm thinking of that, like Tarot Illumination Love Tribe can be considered to have some of the energy of a wolf pack. Okay, I like using that word. I found out about it a few weeks ago. So this would be us at the very, very core here. Our heart needs what it needs, it wants what it wants, and it's up to us to understand that, know that, and provide that, feed that consciously and deliberately, instead of taking our heart energy for granted and burning it out or exploiting it or draining it. Okay, that's not good. Over here, what are we bringing in with us? Are we still suffering a lot of aftershocks from the last two eclipses? We had a huge eclipse July 12th, almost exactly a month ago, the Capricorn new moon eclipse, the precursor of 2019 eclipses. And then we had the full moon eclipse July 27th. That was very traumatic for a lot of people, including Tarot Illumination. And we're still dealing with the aftershocks. And we have this powerful eclipse coming now. So we could be still like reverberating, like someone hit us over the head with a frying pan, like, ding, ding, okay? Some of you might be doing really well, who knows? Over here is the ever-present now. It is in the now where we own our power, where we can maximize our light, so to speak. It's on the understanding that a lot of times it's not very comfortable here, because being fully present means allowing for all the worst things in your life that are going on and allowing for all the best simultaneously. Not leaning on the past, not projecting into the future, just being fully present here now and trusting in yourself right now, making the decisions to love thyself right now, knowing that you are planting seeds for what we call our future. I hope that made sense. Over here, it is in the now where we can activate most effectively, most powerfully our power through the healing power of our decisions. And ultimately, the most important decision is to love thyself, okay? So what does the energy of that look like? And once that's rolling, once we see that this is actually part of a very slow motion pulse of a heart, then we ask, how do we do that so that it actually works, so that we can repeat and do the next beat of the heart and continue to not just survive, but actually thrive. And in so doing, create healthy consequences. Instead of living life at the mercy of your limbic system, we would live life through conscious, deliberate choice, deliberate participation, being fully centered in our own energy, whatever that is. Okay? So over here, even with all the best of intentions that we're talking about here with Tarot Illumination, it's still really scary often to live in the now, in the present, so completely, so fully. But I'm suggesting that this is the place to be. The thing is, when we're stressed out to the max, it's harder and harder to make these decisions to love thyself. So what happens if we are weak or we fail or we give up on ourselves or others in such a way that we just decide, I can't do this. I'm gonna go to autopilot. And that would be like a failure setting, a default setting or a failure setting. What would that look like over here, okay? And the same thing, how does it look like? It's the same energy in the positive flow. What's that look like when you're in the flow, okay? Over here, the momentum for the next beat of our heart, okay? So think of this as heart pulsing here. Think of this as like the energy field around your heart that you're creating with your own conscious participation. And then think of this as the auric energy around you as a person, around us as Terra Lumination Love Tribe, around us as a group of loving people, being loving, being loved, sharing your love, receiving love accordingly. So before we get into it, let's have a look at the surrounding circumstantial energy. We have the Empress. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is beautiful. My feeling here is for all of us to be aware of our own epic, gorgeous awesomeness, okay? This I think relates very closely to the Leo North Node right now, where the whole theme of the Leo North Node is to be unapologetically, deliciously your most glorious, abundant, luscious, beautiful, receptive, abundant, fertile self, okay? No apologies for being this gorgeous, for being your full, awesome awareness. My feeling is that the Empress energy here relates very closely to this energy here, because we've had so many stressful alignments recently. And so just to have this here tonight, to me, this looks like a crown, okay? The whole thing here tonight is crowning the whole show. And my feeling here is let us not forget, okay? Let us not forget. We are very good for each other, okay? We are very good to each other. You guys are good to me. You guys are good for me. I'm very good for you. I'm very good for you. Very good to you. Put it all together. This is wonderful, juicy stuff. Let's just not forget, okay? So let's please be aware that despite all these stressors out there, doesn't matter. We are strong. Think of it as tribal energy. Think of it as wolf pack energy. We are glorious. We are beautiful. We are rich. We are abundant. We take care of each other. We are loving. We are loved. That's what I see here flowing. No matter the stresses, okay? No matter what they are, okay? It's SHIT happens, okay? But that doesn't mean you don't have to be loving or you can't be loving, okay? So let's have a look. What's going on here at the core? Okay, well, with the death card here, I think I see this as deep down transformational healing. I think this is, even though it's not really accentuated very strongly here, I think this death card is our heart telling us, please let's not forget Jupiter in this story, in this equation. Please let's not forget how incredibly benevolent and beautiful and wonderful Jupiter is to be in alignment with all of these yummy things here right now. It's almost like Jupiter, you know, like when you have those spotlight events or something and the light is moving around and then it just hits a certain spot and then everything lights up, because the sun, our normal giver of light, is under, you know, it's going through an eclipse right now, and it's under heavy attack, so to speak, by the Uranus, Mars, Scorpio energy over here. And I think Scorpio, Jupiter in Scorpio here is basically saying, please understand how incredibly lucky we are to be here in this heart energy, sharing this together like tribal energy. Please understand that this is very good for us. This is transformational healing at the very depths of our being. And we don't get the chance to do this every lifetime, or sometimes even in one lifetime. My feeling is the heart is saying, please, let's make the most of this incredible good fortune right now with all these beautiful planetary alignments right now here tonight with all this green stuff, to allow ourselves to be deeply healed from the inside out. Deep scorpionic transformational energy healing. Scorpionic energy is the most powerful healing energy there is when it's directed properly. You just don't want to get on the wrong side of Scorpio energy. That's something that needs to be remembered, okay? But when Scorpio is focused on what it can really do, when it takes all the power of Scorpio energy, focuses that on healing, or blam. So that's what I think the heart wants right now. The heart wants like deep, laser focused healing from deep within, and taking full advantage of all this while we've got it. Taking full advantage of all this amazing bounty of our own awesomeness while we've got it. Please shine now, okay? With this Leo new moon eclipse here, please promise and vow to yourselves that you're going to be, at least for the remaining 6 months of this Leo Aquarius eclipse cycle, you promise to be the most shiniest, brightest, most loving, unapologetic, expressively loving, joyful, happy person you can be in that part of your life. Okay? Let's have a look. What are we coming in with? Okay, good intentions here with the Knight of Pentacles. My feeling is that all of us here are here very much deliberately by choice. You guys could all be somewhere else doing something, but I think you're here by choice, deliberately knowing that, like, when you add your value to the tribe, when you add your value to the show, when you add your value to Tarot Illumination, you provide your energy here. It's very valuable. It all adds up. Okay, it's like we feed on each other. It's a deliberate choice, just like a farmer deliberately chooses the right moment to manage the crops, add the fertilizer, do the pruning, do the tucking, do the harvesting, all in such a way that works most effectively. It's almost like no matter how challenging this might be to go through the cutting and the slashing and the ripping and the shredding that happens with this eclipse, with these eclipses, we know deep down this is good for us. And we're coming in. It's like we are deliberately walking into this energy and saying, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. We're not running away from these eclipse energies. We're saying, bring it on, okay? In very deliberate, wholesome, measurable ways, like your time, your energy, your donations, your readings, my readings that I give to you guys, your contributions to like keeping Tarot Illumination optimistic, whatever it is you do, whatever it is you bring to each other, like all the gifts that you guys bring to each other, okay? That's what I think you're coming in with here, with an acknowledgement and realization of this. What about now? Okay, we got some heavy-duty cards here tonight, people. I think this is to do with the eclipses. I think the eclipses could be said to be very fated types of energies because they can be so strong that you don't have a choice except to go with the flow, or else you can suffer a lot of pain. So my feeling here right now is that with the Chariot energy, right now, it's the energy of us making deliberate choices to get our act together in such a way that works for us as this group, as we are here right now, but also for the individual. Loving thyself first, okay? First and foremost, love thyself, okay? And then bring that in with you. Bring it in here because that's the most valuable thing you can do. And then you're coming in fully optimized, poised, and ready, geared up with all your flaws, all your weaknesses, all your fears, shadows, all your baggage, all your history of failures and losses, but also all your strengths, all your glories, all your optimism, all your assets and abundance, all of it, okay? That's a very good place for us to be right now. I'm very happy to see this. So when we're in this place, what about making our decisions? What does that look like? Okay, with the Nine of Swords here, my feeling is to be really very, very acutely aware. It's almost like this is a chance for everybody to help each other out here. Like it's almost like deliberately, willingly going up to someone else here tonight and saying, listen, I got my pile of SHIT for sure, but on this, this, and this, I'm doing okay. What's your stuff? Is there any way that I can help you? How can I help you? What is your pain? What is your problem? What is your grief? What is your worst nightmare? Please, just tell me. Just get it out of your system by saying it, or put it in words, or sending a text, or whatever it is you do. Be willing to make decisions to love thyself, fully understanding what it is that pains you. In other words, so that you are not running around like a plucked chicken, that we're not running around scared out of our wits, trying to cover it up with caffeine and energy drinks and super like self-empowerment gibber talk, but more like deep truth, honest, straightforward energy of we're going into this stuff. We're diving into this. We're facing like face first into this energy here. knowing that it's very stressful, but also knowing that we are divinely guided, divinely protected. And in so doing, this gives us the chance, make our decisions. Let's give this like in the group setting here, we can literally rip open like our bag o like shit. So I mean, it sounds weird, but to me it feels like everybody gets a chance to like open it up and say, well, you know what, I just lost a job, or I just lost my a baby, or I just broke up with my partner, or I just went bankrupt and I'm freaking out, or whatever it is. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out about this. I'm freaking out about that. And then once you get that out of you, it no longer owns you. You can like disperse that, dispel that, and start to dissolve that, just like what happens in transformational energy healing. Like it ferments something that was, dead and dying and stressful, which is what happens when things die off, can turn into something very fertile and beautiful, like fertilizer. Out of the death, it comes a new growth. Okay, so I feel that by making our decisions here, knowing fully aware, very clearly, very, very well defined, what is it that is freaking us out? Know that, put that in words, then make your decisions so that this stuff does not stay dormant or locked or buried or unacknowledged inside of us, okay? So how do we do that effectively without feeling embarrassed about this or ashamed about this or in denial about this? Okay, we admit it. We allow our feelings to flow. Like if you're having a really crappy time because of all the stresses, as you're trying to do the most positive thing you can under very stressful conditions, knowing at the same time that you're guided and protected, how do you do this effectively? I feel is what happens is you open up your heart, okay? You allow this to open. You allowed it to bleed out. If you're suffering, cry. If you're in pain, scream. If you're confused, just yell. If you're frustrated, just claw at something, whatever you have to do. Ask for help, whatever it is, and allow yourself to feel the sorrow. Allow yourself to feel the grief, the loss, the pain of our own misery, our own weaknesses, our own failings. Allow ourselves to grieve. Allow ourselves to feel pain. It's so, so healing when you do that. Who was it? I'm not going to name names, but I think you know who you are. I know you were doing a lot of crying lately just to get it out of you. But crying can be a very, very healing thing, okay? It's actually a very powerful self-healing mechanism in our body. It's for our survival. It allows us to heal so you don't bury this stuff. So we generate consequences, okay? We generate the end of it, you see? You've got to reveal it to heal it. Deep, deep soul vibrational transformational energy healing. You've got to reveal it to heal it. My feeling is that we are now talking about the Pisces Virgo axis here, which is very much about deep soul healing. Okay. Pisces over here in 14 degrees, Virgo is a little bit later, but it's the whole idea is like, you've got to reveal it to heal it. You can't just sit there covering up all your pain and sorrow. You can't eat your way to happiness. You can't self-medicate your way to happiness. You can't drink or drug your way to happiness. You can't sexualize your way to happiness. You can't, pulverize yourself into work or careers or being a compassion junkie into happiness. It doesn't work. What happens is you have to face what doesn't work, what's not working for you, admit it, allow it to come to the surface for healing, and then be willing, like in a group setting, it almost doesn't matter how bad your SHIT is, because we've all got a whole big bag of it, all of us, okay? So we might as well bring it out, acknowledge it, and then be done with it, okay? So we can gracefully, by the end of the show tonight, at least say with some degree of confidence, enough is enough. I don't have to be a pincushion for everyone else. I don't have to keep getting stuck by anything and everything else. I don't have to be my own best source of self-sabotage anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. Okay? It's cool. because we're going to have a chance to heal and move on. Thank you very much. But this is by deliberate choice, deliberately going into the most painful parts of our deepest soul pain, and then allowing the healing to occur by gently revealing it, allowing the pain to be expressed emotionally, let it bubble up, and in so doing, bring an end to all that stuff. Allow it to happen, allow it to reach closure, okay? So I'm thinking, think of this as a trajectory for not the next show, but the next show after, when we're close to the full moon eclipse, Pisces Virgo, where this energy here, the Pisces Virgo axis, will be very, very lit up. And we'll still have some of this. It won't be quite the same, but we'll still have some of it. And I think this is a chance for us to like get into the healing mode, because these eclipses have been really, really shaking us up, tearing us up, ripping us up. I think deliberately, in order to expose all of this, expose all the the most deeply buried pains and fears and anxieties that we have, and allow the healing to happen so that we can say enough is enough. So what happens if we do that? Don't do that. What happens if we just continue to pretend everything is wonderful all the time, and you can't touch me, I'm always happy all the time, and I've got it all figured out? Okay, you still end up stuck in a maze. Now, what happens if you allow that you're a human being and that you are flawed? You are deeply flawed in some way, somehow, somewhere. And it's amazing if you can go deep, deep into the deepest soul healing and allow some healing energy to happen, literally allow the healing power of love to fill your life from up above. Then what happens is, my feeling is that you allow yourself to move through the maze gracefully, without any pain, without any damage, and you can come out the other side. Yeah, it could be scary. It could be intimidating. There's a lot of swords here, you probably noticed, because a lot of times these fears, all these methods of self-undoing are in our own brain. And a lot of it is because of conditioning from early childhood, our youth, and all the horrible things that have happened to us through our lives that accumulate, that have never been officially healed. The wounds have just been buried and they've just been festering. But this is just like popping a huge freaking zit, okay? And it just goes splooge everywhere, and it allows things to like clear. Yeah, it's miserable, it's embarrassing, it's like having a huge boil on your face or something. But you know, this is good, because it allows us to do this and help each other. And this is going to sound really gross, but you know, I'll pop your zit if you pop my zit, you know, something like that. It sounds grotesque, but that's kind of, how else can I put that? I will help you to heal if you help me to heal. Please help me to heal. I need healing. I need to take care of all this stuff. I'm miserable. I'm crying. I'm letting the healing happen. And when we worked on me, I will work on you. It becomes a group healing event. Okay. So what kind of momentum are we building up here? Yeah. You see what happens. You see what happens when you actually allow healing to occur, when you allow like the bloodletting to occur, when you allow the scourges, the pains, the sorrows that we've been carrying, when we allow them to have a voice, when we allow the heart to beat and to flow and to release all the grief and the misery. It's very liberating. It allows us to be ourselves again. It allows us, this is a really good example of going through the deep pain and suffering to come out the other side, so we can be like fully expressive again and get back to our, let's go back to it, the Leo North Node, full on, bold, brave, courageous expression, like, yeah, full on, yeah, energy. Like, that is me, that is us, that's all of us at our most wonderful selves. Happy that we've done this, proud that we've done this. No apologies for having to go through such incredibly personal, awkward, embarrassing, painful, ugly, deeply uncomfortable stuff in order to come out and be like this. It's very good news. I'm very happy to read this for you. As you know, as you understand, I always read this in a way that works for us. I see it like a movie. I see the whole thing like a movie, and all I try to do is narrate as I feel it, because it just flows through me like a flood. Okay, so let's leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at this for now. I'm going to play a little song. I'm going to ask you to all grab each other and start jumping around the fireplace, okay? All right, so give me a second here. All right, hang in, people, hang in. And if anybody feels really, really obscenely generous and you want to empty your pockets, there is the Terra Illumination Super Chat button. Fill up the, whatever they do, anyway, you'll figure it out. It really helps. Believe me, the Super Chat is freaking amazing for this channel. It helps dramatically. And so anything that you can, throw it in there. We're going to have a little dance right now, and then we're going to get into some personal readings. Yay! So hold on to your hats, people. Here we go. Everybody up. Everybody up. Grab somebody. Grab somebody. Grab a hand. Doesn't matter if it's a sweaty hand or dry hand, tall, short, ugly, beautiful. Grab somebody. Your favorite person in the room. Jump around. Go around the campfire now.
I become alive before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I reach out for the skies. Opening my hands to love in the day. Gathering the sun's rays behold my ray. Healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking up the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Moving through the day, pray no accidents arise. Giving thanks to heaven that I am still alive. Blessing my enemies, blessing those I love. Praying for forgiveness from any damages I've done. Healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us.
Love is the word.
Now the day is done and moon is on the rise. My trials and tribulations all bottled up inside. I summon in the love as I reach up for the skies. I command all fear and shadows be gone before my eyes. Healing vibrations run through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the
Thanks, Mississippi.
will be heard. Resonate inside us.
Love is the word.
Healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard.
Resonate inside us. Love is the word. Yeah, love is the word. Yeah, love is the word. Love is the word. Yeah, love is the word. So, I saw some new. I saw you guys with the what do they call it? The super chat. Thank you so much. It really, really helps. Seriously. I don't know if I told you guys, but Laura Ellen Smith is in the house here tonight, and she has kindly agreed to do a rendition of a Tarot Illumination song, and it's called "I Surrender." And in a little while, we're going to play the piano concerto version of that song. Okay, so I want you guys to hang in because it's beautiful. Lena is here tonight. She's played it on piano, and she kindly sent it in. And so I'm going to figure out how to play it on piano. Of course, it's better when it's live, but you know, this is all we can do on this little tiny channel. Now, a few names arrived that I didn't see earlier. I want to catch up. I want to try and catch as many people as I can. Mark. I saw Mark come in. Now let me just catch. Hold on. The screen is going so fast. I can't keep up with you guys. I can't keep up. Hold on. What did I miss? I missed somebody. I know I saw somebody. I saw somebody important that I missed. Karen. Okay, there we go. At least I got those. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right, let's have a look. Pinkie Pie. Yay, why not? Pinkie Pie. Oh, you sound like a YouTube star. You're a YouTube star, aren't you? I've heard of you. Oh, wait a minute. J Doe's here too. J Doe is a spy. Be very, very careful. J Doe is a spy. Okay? J Doe. Trying to stay anonymous, but guess what? Most of us know that this is a spy name. So I don't know if you're like scoping out things, you know, for Marvel Comics, or maybe you just got contracted to play the next action hero, or maybe you're the next action villain. Whoa. In the next Marvel series on Netflix, who knows? But just all I'm saying is J Doe. Okay. Watch out. In a good way. No insult. Nana. Oh, Karen went to bed. All right, okay, so Nana's here. Nana, maybe that's grandma. Nana, are you a grandma? Anyway, it doesn't matter. You don't have to answer that. Ray Del Sol. Wait a minute, Ray Del Sol. Did I get you earlier? Did I get you, Ray Del Sol? I don't think I did. I knew there's a... No, I'm just trying to collect names. Oh, I didn't get you, no. Ray Del Sol, here we go. Ray Del Sol. Okay, there we go. So we're caught up a little bit. Demi Taryn. Oh, I didn't get you either. Gosh, really? I don't have the ability to watch the screen all the time. You know, most of the time I'm just trying to do the show. So forgive me if I didn't catch your name. Liz Wolf. There we go. I got you. Okay, Liz, you got you. Happy now? Are you happy now? Wait a minute. Who's Christine? Christina Richardson. Wait, is it your birthday? Is it your birthday, Christina Richardson? Wait, did we get you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The screen's going too fast. I can't keep up. Wait a minute. I don't think I did get you. Wait, I can't keep up. Hello, Rosalinda Chandlerless. Who was that who wrote in the screen? Whose birthday is it today? Ween 27. Ween 27. What is this list? It's the secret VIP list. Ween 27. Oh my gosh. Ween 27. It sounds like you might have just been visiting here for the first time. But in case you're not aware, Tarot Illumination Sunday Night Live is an extremely exclusive show. Everyone here is highly spiritually evolved, and we all have incredible credentials, and most of us here are highly advanced light workers. And you can tell because we're glowing. Most of us have a very glowing aura, and it's quite awkward when you go outdoors. But it happens, you know. So what is happening here, Ween 27, is it's like a gathering. Okay, we do this every Sunday night. A bunch of us just gather here to hang out at Tarot Illumination Sunday Night Live, and we just whoop it up. We tell the world that it's actually a very important, private, incredibly spiritual, confidential meeting for to try and become more spiritually advanced on our pathway to a greater ascension. In fact, all we do is just hang out and do silly things. I hope that explains everything. Ashley, Carmen, it's a first time for everybody. Don't worry. It's okay. Oh, I love that. The gathering of the glowers. Oh my gosh. I have to write that down. Yeah, someone else, you can explain it. So they'll explain it. If you ask very nicely, Ween 27, there are folks here who will explain it all for you, okay? There's really nothing to explain. You're already doing it. You're just here. Okay, that's all you have to do is be here and hang out. That's all we do is invoke the healing power of love into our lives from up above. We own it, we keep it, and then we spread it out. We are loving, we are loved. You are loving, you are loved. Okay, Ween 27, that's for you. Please understand, you are loving, you are loved. It's that simple. How does that happen? Love thyself. How do you do that? You ask for it. You ask for the healing power of love to fill your life from up above. Kaboom. There we go. There it is. It's a recipe. Jado, it's your birthday. No kidding. Okay, that's it. Okay. All right. So let's get this show on the road, people. First up. Hope you're ready for this, Mississippi Queen. All right, let's just tidy up the stage here a little bit. The stagehands aren't here tonight, as you can tell. Normally the backstage crew is here doing a lot of work behind the scenes, but it's Sunday night and I think they must have just clocked out. So I'm having to run the show here on a very, very tight budget and a very, very small crew. Okay. All right, let's have a look. All right, Mississippi Queen, you're up. Oh, wait a minute. Margarita P. Wait, did I get you earlier? Margarita P. We're collecting names, people. We're collecting names. I don't think I got you, did I? No, Mississippi Queen. No, I didn't get you. I didn't get you. Margarita P. You see, we never know who's actually going to get a reading because it's just completely chaotic. We don't make it up. We make it up as we go along, okay? Wait a minute, someone else. Hold on, we're just going to do one thing at a time. First up right now is Mississippi Queen. And then Oh gosh, who else is here? Who else? Oh, yeah. Slush puppy, of course you can. Sorry, I just saw that. I know. I'm picky about these things. As you know, I'm very, very picky. If I was doing this, I would want to make sure my name was on the list too. Okay, Mississippi Queen, you're up. This is for you. This is your little mini private reading. I'm just going to use the same. We do this every Sunday night, okay? And it's just kind of random. People throw money in the pot. Sometimes they get a reading because we remember. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes somebody gets a reading out of the blue. Sometimes somebody gets a reading and it doesn't make any sense, but it makes perfect sense to someone else in the room. And so then you have to bequeath the reading to the other person, okay? So please allow for a lot of wiggle room here tonight, all right? Okay, let's have a look. So I hope you're sitting comfortably. This is now all about Mississippi Queen, okay? This is all about the Mississippi Queen. Bless these cards, bless this deck, bless Tarot Illumination, bless the internet, bless YouTube, bless you, Mississippi Queen, bless you, Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. We'll have to do that another night. But right now, I think I need to make a little piece of paper. Just one little piece of paper. I want to add this on, and I haven't planned this, so please bear with me. Give me a second, Mississippi. I just want to do this for kicks. I just felt like we have to do this. And we'll do it properly next week, okay? But for now, right now, it sounds like the David Letterman show or something, or like one of those spontaneous late night shows where everything is kind of chaotic. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right, Tarot Illumination, Sunday Night Live. With the famous, Tarot Lumination. I hope I can fit this in. Love Tribe. We did it. Look. Fame and glory for all of us. We are all stars here tonight under the Leo new moon eclipse. Here we are tonight, everybody. It is Tarot Illumination Sunday Night Live with the world famous Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. And guess what? That's you. That's you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is scaring me. Sometimes I get really scared by my own show. Okay. I know I'm missing something. Okay, this is very, very serious show. As you can tell, Mississippi Queen, this is a very serious show from a very serious channel, okay, on a very serious day. It is the Leo new moon eclipse energy here. Okay, so we're up. I already shuffled and cut these, but I forgot about it, and so I have to start again. Here we go. Please, Mississippi Queen, invite your invisible friends to join us, all right? Here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. And what the bleep is the weather like? Okay, so you got, this is, again here, the Eight of Swords. So Mississippi Queen, if you're feeling puzzled, if you're feeling like a little bit perplexed, if you're feeling like what the bleep is going on here, not just with this show, but maybe with your whole life, maybe you just like ended up here by accident and you started thinking like, what the heck is all of this? Like, you know how things happen with synchronicity? You might be one of those people who needs to know. You needed to be here to like bust into the next level of like, I don't know, some kind of weird new awareness thing where in some ways it feels like you're locked into a maze or a puzzle, but it's also a very beautiful thing like a game. Pretend you just arrived by accident. You know, you're walking down the street and you see a funny little weird door and you think, that's weird. I've never seen that before. And you walk into it, like Alice in the Looking Glass or whatever it's called. And you walk through and you enter a completely different world and it's full of puzzles and lights. It's like a bizarre amusement park. And then you wander around and you look through and then you get lost in a maze. That's what I'm sort of feeling here. Like circumstantially, you might just be perplexed, feeling like, wow, this is very strange and weird. But you keep going anyway. There's nothing to fear here. It's just weird. That's what I feel. And it might make you feel a little bit, anxious, scared of what you're feeling, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. What's the situation? Well, redemption, reconciliation, liberty, freedom. Maybe Mississippi Queen, I don't know if you're deeply strapped, tied up, or feeling hog-tied in life, where it's just like, how am I going to make a move? How am I going to go to the next step in my life? How on earth am I honestly going to break through from all the shackles of life? Because it looks like you're perfectly aware that there's a new life unfolding in front of you. You might not understand it in terms of the astrology or the tarot that we do here at the show, but you might feel it in the guts of your body. Like from this point of view here, think of this moment to August the 12th, roughly as the Leo new moon eclipse. Think of this, the eclipses are very, very much like this energy here. It's like redemption. It's like you're getting shot out of a cannon and you're going to get shot into a whole new life unfolding you, having lived the whole life you've lived up to this point in time. And so sometimes you get to this point where you get to you realize like there's no point in dwelling on the past. You might as well forgive and be forgiven. You might as well bless your enemies and just say, you know what? It's okay. You know what? You were just being you. I'm being me, but I am moving on. I have a whole new life unfolding in front of me. I've got this new lease on life. It's just like I got to get out of jail free. Like in Monopoly, you get that little chip, that little card. That's a special card that when you need it, you've got it, and it's very liberating, and you can get on with your life. That's what I feel is happening here. So if you're at a point of liberation where you feel like you're going to break out, or you're breaking out, or that you want to break out and like really be yourself, no matter how much doo-doo you've been in the past, it doesn't matter. But what is the challenge with this? This is almost overwhelming energy here, okay? Well, the challenge is happiness, deep, deep happiness. My feeling is like there's deep doubt here. Like with the 10 of Cups, it's such a beautiful card, but it's in such a challenging position. So maybe you're stressing and wondering, like, are you ever going to have a chance or any sense or of a glimpse of ever having that thing that everybody wants, which is like a happy home life, a happy family life, having your sweetheart or having kids or having a home or having that sense of bliss that comes from a life well lived, making lots of decisions to love thyself without having to without having to prove it or justify it, so that you feel it inside. So with the 10 of Cups here, the challenge is, my feeling is to, in some ways, are you aware of all the love and the happiness that you have already? And that's a problem, because if you're not aware, it's very important to be aware. Are you also scared of this? Some people are terrified of love. Some people are terrified of happiness. If you've lived a life of torture, trauma, abuse, chaos, all sorts of pain and suffering, and suddenly, or you start to feel like, I deserve to be happy, and then happiness arrives, but because you don't know what it is, it's like comes from the unknown, and that can be more scary than all the scary stuff that you've ever known put together, simply because it represents the unknown. From my experience and observation, human beings are so terrified of the unknown that they would rather stick with the status quo, oftentimes, no matter how awful and stressful the status quo may be. So I think that's what might be going on here. The desire for redemption, forgiveness, to forgive others so you can be released and just have a new lease on life, wondering whether you can have it, wondering whether you deserve it, or wondering how you lost it and how can you retrieve it. Okay, so what's the challenge? Because this is kind of big stuff going on here in Mississippi. Okay, be extremely careful. What I'm sensing here is that without knowing it, you could easily tie yourself in knots. Okay? So with this energy here, with the Eight of Swords as environmental circumstantial energy, you might be in a situation in life where you're suddenly realizing like, oh my gosh, I have to be really careful with my words. My thoughts. Thoughts are things. Thoughts turn into words, which can turn into actions and deeds, which result in consequences. And that all starts from inside you. So the question is, how conscious are you? Are you aware of the thoughts that you are radiating, the words that you are speaking, the actions that you are doing, the decisions that you are making? Are you aware of that? Because without knowing it, you could be getting yourself onto black ice, getting yourself into trouble without knowing it. And then you're in trouble and you think, well, wait a minute, how did that happen? And then you have to start to realize, oh my gosh, I'm actually a participant in the equation of my own demise. And so it's like, be extremely careful. In other words, if you are in a jam, if you are confused by what's happening right now, please understand that it is your life and that at some point we have to take ownership for all of it, the whole of it, no matter how much we might want to blame, or like if you're completely like flummoxed by all the things that are happening right now where this doesn't make much sense, please understand the way to get through it is be extremely careful. You're still dealing with the not just the aftershocks of the eclipses, but we're still in it. We're still in the eclipse cycles right now. So you might be feeling as though you're really getting tossed around. So be very, very careful, because it would be very easy to slip up and say the wrong thing at the wrong time, at the wrong place, to the wrong person for the wrong reason. And then you'd end up in worse trouble than wherever you were to begin. So it's very, very important to understand that your own happiness is very much a consequence of your thoughts, your words, your deeds, your actions, your decisions. All righty? I hope that helped. I hope it didn't hurt your feelings or scare you, okay? Thank you for being here. How was that? I hope that worked. Oh, Gabby girl. Oh my God. I can smell it. Oh my gosh. I have to admit, people, I hardly eat meat anymore. I do eat meat. I love meat. I love my steak, my chicken, my pork, my duck, my bacon. I love bacon. I like all those things. I even bought these weird upscale, very fancy beef jerkies, like super deli fancy, like wild boar, elk, and what was the other one? Like a goose or something, or what was it? Some kind of like, I know, a buffalo. I mean, I've never seen these, but I couldn't resist. I'm sorry for all the animals that I've eaten in my life, but I can't help it. But I'm training myself to eat much less animal. So there you go. I just wanted to let you guys know. I don't know how I got onto that, but I did. Okay, next up, I think somebody, who was it? Somebody, Christina Richardson. Didn't I get you on there? Seriously? Sorry, I just saw your, Sis Richardson, Christina Richardson. Hold on, stay there. I gotta make sure. Give me a moment, Christina. Hold on. Okay, I see you. Hold on. Oh yeah, I see where I messed up. Okay, you're going over here. Christina Richardson. Thank you for reminding me. There we go. All right. Next up. Now, we already figured this one out. We already know it's John Doe, J Doe. Maybe it's Jenny Doe. Maybe you're a girl spy. Okay. All right, J Doe, you're up. I hope you can handle this. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw something on the screen. Wait a minute. There's Sarah McCauley. I didn't get you either. Damn. How come I keep missing all these people? Sarah McCauley. Oh, my gosh. I didn't get you earlier, did I? I don't think so. Oh. Okay. Who did I? I'm getting all mixed up. I'm already mixed up, and we've only just started the show. Well, it feels like we just started. I know we've been going for a while, but okay. Sharon Teo. Wait a minute. Hold on. Rosamund Dehano. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting. Did I get you guys earlier? Dang. There's no way I'm going to get readings for everybody. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Chelsea Murphy. Wait a minute. Chelsea Murphy. Did we get you? I don't think we did. Chelsea Murphy. We've already done a group reading. Oh, I don't see you here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sure I got you. Oh, I guess I didn't. Damn, how do I keep missing all these people? Chelsea, welcome. Chelsea. And we got a bunch of new people tonight for sure. Chelsea, what was? Hold on. I forgot. I was going so fast. Chelsea Murphy. New. Wow. Okay. Gosh, I don't know this guy. I'm so confused. Sharon, you just got here too. All right, here we go. Jade Doe, you're up. Okay. All right. Christina, are you the birthday girl? Are you the birthday girl? I keep seeing these birthday cakes. Wait a minute, there's Rosalinda. Oh my God, I can't keep up. I'm sorry, folks. Can't keep up. All right, J Doe. This is for you. All right. Okay, here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. All right. What's the weather like for you? Ooh, what have you been smoking? What on earth have you been smoking? Are you a self-medicator? Are you tapped into the energy of heaven? Maybe you have some energies that are being really stimulated by this thing right now tonight. Okay, what I've noticed is that I hardly see any of the astrologers talking about this stuff, but this Pisces thing here is very, very strong. Okay, this needs to be understood. It's like at 14 or 15 degrees right now. That's just like being like full bore on a highway going at 95. Okay, it's just full on max energy here. And this is sitting somewhere in your chart, J-Do, just like for everyone else. And this energy is very harmoniously supported by all of this stuff right now. But it also could be very, very trippy, okay? Like if you're not used to it, if you're like if you're a very like organized person, or if you're very like functional in 3 dimensions, and then you start getting exposed to, you know, 5th, 7th, other dimensions way, way beyond your day-to-day life. Like, what are you having for dinner tonight? Have you paid your cell phone bill? Are you ever going to pay off college loans? I wish you had a fancy car, whatever that is. Sometimes when this kind of energy comes around, it can really like disorient you. Maybe it's an indication that it's perfectly, you know, kind of like when the clouds open up, when heaven opens up and you start to see like images, you start to get like these fantastic illusions. I think of it as the Einstein card. Like you could be looking up to heaven one day, completely mesmerized by the clouds and rainbows and feathers and angels floating around, and your sense of being connected directly to heaven. And then all of a sudden you get this like spontaneous awakening of like some amazing thing or idea or this dream. It's like, to me, it's like getting divine inspiration here. So it feels to me that you're surrounded by the potential for some divine inspiration here. So the question is, how do you capture that? It's very, very hard to capture this energy and bring it into fruition. Think of it as the energy of an artist. You might have this amazing inspiration to do an art piece, but to actually turn that into a finished piece of work, that can be a whole other different thing. Like being in the mindset, the mind frame of an artist can be very different from being like an occupational therapist, or from, you know, like a front-end manager for a restaurant or something. Very different energy. So let's have a look. This could also be an indication that this is a really good time for you to tap into your dreams, open up to your dreams, allow your dream energy to flow through you, and figure out what it all means. What's the situation? Okay. So I often think of this as cups cards anyway. So if you're in a situation of like, where like wondering what love is, like if you've been like in some kind of emotional accident or something like that, you know, some kind of emotional train wreck where you are dazed and confused by things, wondering what to do, where to go, where's it all coming from, where's it all going. And the situation right now is all about the healing. With the Temperance card here, it's an indication that the situation is all about harmony and balance and the refinement of all your energies and bringing them into this state of serene poise and balance. Just like, you know, like when they do like in yoga and all these like alternative healing things and practices for self-healing and stuff, getting yourself to the point of complete poise where like there's this sense of nothingness, where there's perfect harmony and balance. Where everything is exactly as it should be. It couldn't be any other way. It doesn't matter about the past, doesn't matter about the future. All that counts right now is being in your most serene, blessed energy here. And that's the situation. So if you need a lot of divine, basically deep soul healing, if you need the healing power of love, so to speak, it would be perfectly okay for you tonight, right now, to reach out and ask for it, and then be willing to receive it when it comes to you. If you are in a situation where you have the ability to heal others, and it's time for you to offer the love and the healing that you carry, it's time to bring that out and share that with the world, and so be it. What's the challenge with this? Okay, it's whether anybody understands you or not. My feeling here is with the Three of Pentacles is that maybe you've done a lot of work on yourself already in terms of healing, in terms of self-healing. Maybe you're already in a situation where you realize you still need a lot of work to do on yourself, or maybe you need, not just on yourself, but maybe you need, you know, maybe you need love and healing yourself in some way or other, because deep down, my feeling is the deep fear is that nobody really gets you. You're frightened, like, do you really have any skills? Do you really have the talents? Maybe you have dreams and aspirations to heal or to be healed, or like to heal others, or to bring your life into harmony and balance. But to me, it looks like you're wondering whether you have the resources, the talents, the gifts, the support, or even the understanding from those who are around you. Like, it's kind of like the feeling like of being deeply misunderstood over here, and wondering why you're deeply being misunderstood, and having very little confidence in being able to proceed and go forward, or even finding that point of serene balance. That's a real problem. That to me looks like a real issue to do with self-confidence, okay? Like real, like lack of self-worth, deep issues of like, just like wondering whether anybody understands you, values you, and in so doing, why should I bother to understand or value anybody else? If nobody gets me, why should I bother to get them? So it's like it feeds on itself. It just makes things worse. So if that's what's frightening you, if that's what's bugging you, if that's what the challenge is, that's pretty serious. Okay, how do we deal with that? My feeling is to be acutely aware that energy flows where attention goes. If you, Jay Doe, are in a situation where you might be lost up in the clouds, like illusion or delusional, or having dreams of outrageously wonderful things to happen, and then coming down to earth wondering whether it's even possible. It's almost like being kind of in an illusional or a self-delusional state with those kind of conditions around you. It might help to realize that, again, like everything else we do here at Tarot Illumination, you have to own it all and love thyself. So with this energy here, my feeling with the Four of Cups is that the way to handle this is to understand that you might not be aware of where you're focusing all your attention. If all your attention is focused on the feeling of this, the feeling of loss, or feeling of being lost, or the feeling of wanting to be in dreams, or the feeling of being unappreciated or confused, or the feeling of needing healing, or the feeling of wanting to heal. But all of it is just a bunch of like very deep, but very, very gentle feelings that are coming from like your life that you've lived so far. What about the life that you're living right now? And what about the life ahead of you? Like we were talking about the eclipse energies. My feeling is that like you're almost like missing out on the eclipse energy. Like it's really important to understand, instead of focusing on the problem, and it's more important to focus on the solution. The solution is always love. Love is always the answer. To love thyself first and foremost. So to me, this is an indication, the way to cope with whatever is troubling you. If you feel lost or confused or anything, please be aware energy flows where attention goes. And if you're focusing on the confusion and focusing on the loss, and you're feeding that, like, oh, I feel so lost, I'm so confused, I better have another drink. Oh, I need more Valium, I need more Xanax, I need to go to my psychiatrist. Oh, woe is me. And it's almost like you're feeding it and making it worse. So my feeling here is that, you know what? It's okay to reach out tonight. I think All Sun came here tonight. If you've got seriously like warped issues about what life is or how it should be, and you're feeling lost in those kind of ways, nobody understands me, how do I get healing? How do I get balance? You want a seriously rapid triage, like emergency room checkup, you can ask All Sun or one of the other healers here tonight, and they'll like give you like do those like electroshock things and get you back in gear, get you back in life, get your energy focused on what really counts. Love you, love thyself, be aware of the healing that you need, be aware of the healing bounty that you do have, and that you do have gifts and talents, and you might be just digging yourself in a hole. You don't have to do that. So to me, this looks like wake up, wake up, wake up. Be very careful where you're focusing your attention, because this is you living your life. If you focus your attention on coulda, shoulda, woulda, or if only, you're losing out. You're losing all the energy, all the potential energy of this eclipse. So this needs to change, okay? You can do it. I think there's no question you can do it. It just, you have to remember that you can do it, and it's your decision to do it. And if you need help, reach out. We're here, okay? All right? Hope I didn't hurt your feelings or scare you. All right? Thank you, J. Doe. All right, everybody. Now we're going to have a concert. This is very, very, very important. This is very serious classical music. So I want everybody to go into your backpack, into your the trunk of your car, and go back and pick out your best tuxedo and your best evening gown, because we are now going to consider ourselves inside a concert auditorium. Okay, this is very special, and we're going to have a solo piano concerto from Lena No Green Effects, okay, herself. She has flown in from Buenos Aires, and she is here tonight in very microscopic, tiny form. She's right there on the other side of the stage over there with the tiny, tiny miniature piano right there, and she's going to play for us just a moment here. I just need to cover the, shuffle the deck, clear the cards, okay? I just want to give you some time to, all the gentlemen, put on your tuxedos and black ties, and all the ladies get dressed up in your best fancy evening wear, because this is very serious stuff. And there will be champagne after the show, okay? After the concert. There will be champagne and caviar, because we are very, very classy here. That's what we do at Terra Lumination Sunday Night Live. This is the most exclusive VIP event in global global communications, frankly. So we're very lucky to be here. All right, here we go. So Lena, I hope you're ready for this. I'm going to clear this. I'll put the cards over here. So everybody, here we go. Let's see if we got this right. Hold on, I've never done this before. Okay, I'm gonna let it play again because I think it's so awesome. I love hearing it. Here we go. This is the encore. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. My hands are high and my knees on the ground. I surrender. I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you hear that, everybody? That was fan-freaking-tastic. Anyway, it's the Terralumination version of the song is slower. And guess what? This isn't the end of the story. As you can tell, Lena can play the piano. She did a beautiful performance. And soon we're going to have this on the Terralumination songs playlist so that you can hear it whenever you want. Okay? But I have to organize that with Lena. Also, I don't know if we mentioned this already tonight, but dear Laura Ellen Smith is a fantastic singer in her own right, and she has agreed to do a full-on production of I Surrender, because as you can tell, if you go to the Terralumination song playlist, it's pretty scrappy. You know, it's really homemade, but Laura is the real deal. So hopefully in the near future, we're going to do a full-on production of this. Now, I wasn't planning to mention this tonight, but now that we're here, I think it might be a good idea. It's going to cost, I don't know, it's going to cost somewhere around $250 to $275 to produce this. I found an amazing producer who's willing to do this at an extremely, extremely favorable rate. So I'm probably going to have to do like a little fundraiser event, you know, on the show, or a thing to raise the money to do this. So I'm just letting you guys know now. So if anybody wants to support the production for Laura's recording, it's going to take a while, but go ahead and do that. You don't have to do it on the super chat now. If you want to, if you really, really want to support the Terralumination production for the song, go to terralumination.com, and there's a website, and then there's like you go over to the other side, there's a thing called More, and you can open up all these pages. And then on one of the pages, there's like this donate sponsor button. You can go there and you can throw money into there's a PayPal. There's like a PayPal thing. So anything like that would really help on the production, okay? Because it's going to sound freaking amazing. It's going to sound like a real full-blown pop song, okay? Don't have to do it now, but here we go. Thank you, Lena. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. Let's have another reading. Now, let's see. Who was it? Christine? Is it Christina? Is it you, Christina, who got the birthday? Are you the birthday girl? Please be honest. Are you the? Because I saw somebody kept writing in. There's a birthday. It's a birthday. It's my birthday. My birthday. It's my birthday. Is it you, Christina? Christina, are you there? Is it? Okay, all right. Okay, I see the symbols, but I need a yes. It is, okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. So it's your birthday. Okay, well, Christina, you're getting a reading, okay? You're getting a little reading from Tarot Illumination. Christina Richardson. Here we go. Happy birthday. I can't fit your name on there, but you can read that, I'm sure. Okay, so that's you, Christina Richardson. We're just going to do a little reading here. Don't freak out if it's a scary reading. It's a scary reading, but you know, sometimes we need to know these things. Who knows? You might be surrounded in angels and everything's just wonderful. All right, let's have a look. See what's going on here. Yeah. You know, I was thinking like how Tarot Illumination is kind of weird as a channel. It's like, what is this stuff? You know, terraillumination.com, and we do the tarot reports. You know, there's thousands of other tarot channels, but you guys come here. That's great. Sometimes I feel it's like a bit of like a variety show. We have stories, we have songs, we have group healings, we have Sunday Night Live, we have the famous, world famous Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. But also it's kind of like a talent show. Have you noticed that? They're like, there's a lot of amazing healers that come here, card readers, professional healers, artists, writers, musicians. I mean, there's everybody, all sorts, but like, you know, it's because this is like a, you know, an entertainment type of environment. It seems like the entertainment factor is growing a little bit. Like we just had this concert from Lena, and I guarantee we're going to do that again. But also now we've got Laura in the pipeline, and I swear I had some people lined up for some stories and other things, but I can't remember right now. But anyway, if you have some kind of amazing, like, what is it? What, you know, like, what do they call those shows? Like Tarot Illumination Got Talent Night. Like, you've got talent, and we'll have like a talent night, you know, one of those talent night things. Like, or we could do that on the Zoom thing. If people want to pay, we could do that. We could do like a paid event or something. We'll figure it out. All right. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this one's for you, Christina. Just, you know, keep an open mind. Anything can happen. You've seen this before. This one just happens to be for you, and it's in public. So I'm just trying to keep all the profanities in order here. Like when we do private readings, we can swear and curse and we can talk about the scariest, darkest, most amazing and beautiful, wonderful things. But on the live show, we kind of have to like temper it to fit in with the community guidelines, which I think is fair. I think is reasonable. All right. Cards are shuffled, cards are cut. Bless this deck. Bless you, Christina. Bless everybody here tonight for bringing your awesome, glorious, most wonderful, shiny, unapologetic selves here in all your glory. What's the situation? What's the challenge? How are we going to handle it? Okay, Christina, let's have a look. What's in the background? 9 of Wands. Okay, well, if you're totally up against a wall, if you're in a situation where, and it wouldn't surprise me, frankly, you know, if you're trying to keep a brave face because it's your birthday and we're hanging out here having fun, Sunday Night Live, whoopee, yahoo. But if deep down, like you're in a situation where your environment is taxing you to the absolute maximum, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I have a feeling we're talking about this again, okay? Like if this is your birthday somewhere around here, okay, August 12th-ish, like there, it's right on top of an eclipse. This eclipse is sitting right on top of you. And yes, like we talked about earlier, we've got all this wonderful, delicious, supportive, harmonious stuff here. But in the background, or perhaps for you, Christina, in the foreground, we've got these hyper-stressful alignments here. You've got Mars opposing you completely. Like that's like full-on war energy. Mars in Aquarius is directly opposing you. And then you've got the hard square of Uranus and Taurus, a hard square from Jupiter and Scorpio. None of these mean any harm to you. It's just that in terms of gravitational pulls and things like that, theory of relativity, all those kind of things, it actually works out in very, very stressful. So that's what I'm sensing here. You might be putting on a very brave face, and your environment is in some ways very stressful, and you're challenged up to the wazoo. Like all your gifts, your talents, your inspiration, your passion for life, your drive to exist, your drive to thrive and prevail and live your most passionate life is being challenged to the absolute maximum. In some ways, that's the whole purpose of the eclipses, to bring you to the precipice, the very, very tippy edge of your own evolution and then shove you off. Because otherwise you wouldn't, you wouldn't make that leap. You would just turn back and go, oh, that's just too big, that's too scary. But what the eclipses do, it like forces you into the next step of your evolution. That's why I call it gateways of evolution. That's what we did last week. What's the situation? Okay. Well, with the 8 of Wands here, again, like this, to me, it looks like an awful lot of pent-up drive, pent-up ambition, pent-up expression, pent-up desire to express your most vibrant, passionate self. Okay, however you want to interpret that, Christina. Okay, it's up to you, whether it's personally with someone or whether it's you with the world. Maybe you're itching to be a star. Maybe you have a lot to say that needs to be said. Maybe you have a lot to do that needs to be done, and that's the situation. Maybe you're wondering whether it can actually be done. Maybe you're really being stretched out, maybe really feeling totally hogtied through all of this, and then wondering, how can I possibly express myself when I'm totally a freaking hogtied? Okay, what's the challenge here? Okay, well, this is like futility in some ways. So when I'm seeing the 5 of Swords here, my feeling is that the challenge is fear. To me, it feels like fear of failure. It feels like being so terrified of failing that you become paralyzed to make a move because of everything that you could lose, everything that you might lose, not what you've lost or not what's actually happening, but like fear. This to me looks like being totally like owned by your fears, owned by anything and everything that that you think might take you down, and then starting to believe it. And that's a real problem, because it doesn't have to be this way. It might just be a perception thing. Maybe there's all of this energy is around you. Maybe you do have legitimate reasons to feel hogtied. Maybe you do have a lot of passion that needs to be expressed here. Maybe you do have, maybe you can justify your, being paralyzed by fear, but that's not a way to live. It's almost like being literally taken to the precipice, right to the precipice of your own evolution, right here, staring into the face of your own evolution, but being paralyzed. That's a problem, because we have to move on. The eclipses will move us on. So how do we deal with this? Okay, it's simple, Christina. It's almost, this is like live as if, okay? It's almost like pretend I'm some kind of sports coach, okay, Christina? I have no idea, because I'm not a sports person, really. I don't know a lot about sports. I was very good at a couple things when I was a kid. I was offered a scholarship to a major university because of a certain sport thing, but really, it's not my thing. But I do know what it's like to be very, very seriously coached. So I've had that experience. So I'm trying to offer that to you. Pretend I'm some kind of amazing life coach or something like that. And I'm saying, looking in the mirror, please, please look in the mirror, Christina. Please understand how awesome you are. There's no point in being shy with any of this. We're all dealing with the potential of failure, the fear of failure, all of us, all day, every day to some degree. But you just might be getting totally maxed out right now for whatever reason. But please understand, it's all in your freaking mind, okay? It's all in your mind. You've been through terrifying, scary things before. You've met all the hurdles that you're facing right now, but this looks like a new one and a bigger one than ever before, but it is just a hurdle, okay? It is something that you can't avoid, so you might as well jump. You might as well literally take that leap of faith, trust your own vibrancy, trust your own glorious radiance, trust and understand that you are perceived as this by others simply by willing to be on the precipice anyway. Okay, it takes huge amounts of courage to actually face your own evolution like this. It's okay to be paralyzed and petrified of your own evolutionary gateways, okay? But you can do it. And I'm not going to say, if you don't do it, I'm going to push you. That's not going to work. This is an understanding that you do have the courage, you do have the strength, you do have the glory, you do have the honors, you do have the respect of others to do this. And there's no reason why you shouldn't. It's just purely in the mind. The fear is purely in the mind. So it's up to you. Take the leap, move forward into the new glorious version of you as is being exposed in the eclipses, and move on. And you'll start to realize, what was I freaking out about? Okay, you can do it. All right, you can handle it. All right, let's see what's going on, people. Thanks, Christina. I hope I didn't freak you out there. Yeah, that's right. Think of yourself as the Queen of Wands. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? Oh, I can't use that language. I was going to say, yeah, yeah, I am that. I can do this. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. I am divinely guided. I am divinely protected. I am a living example of the healing power of love and radiance glowing and flowing through me. I am now ready to evolve. I am going to take that leap. Thank you very much. And then you just go for it. Thank you. All right, here we go. Cards are shuffled. Now I had, who else was who else was supposed to get a reading tonight? Did I pick some names already? Please use the honor system, people. I'm kind of a little bit disorganized here tonight, and I've lost a lot of bits of paper. Who here is absolutely convinced that it's their turn for a reading, and that I've already agreed to give them a reading? Who was that? I know there's a couple people who oh, wait a minute, hold on. Ashley. Who's Ashley? Ashley, who's where is that link? I can't find it. Oh, Ashley. Okay, Ashley, you're up. Ashley, you're up. Ashley, where's my magic pen? Where's my pen? Don't go away, Ashley. Don't go away. By the way, Ashley, if you're in serious trouble, if you need triage, you can hang out with Abby, Primary, All Sun, and there's a lot of really amazing, loving people here, and they would happily give you a shoulder to cry on, okay? Just give me a second. Give me a second, all right? I've kind of lost a bunch of stuff. It's falling on the floor. I don't know where it is. I'm totally, give me a second. Okay, I've lost it. I can't find my, oh, there it is. I got it. Okay. All right, Ashley, it's somebody called Ashley. I don't remember. Okay. Well, a lot of us go through these things. Ashley C. Sounds like you're pretty desperate. Sometimes we do these things like tonight, like I mean, I kind of do it as a joke, but actually it's kind of serious. Like I've done it before. I say, okay, who is the most desperate person here tonight? And then whoever screams loudest gets the reading, Sometimes that's how we do it. But I saw on the screen, sometimes the chat goes too fast for me, but I saw a few people who were writing on the screen said, please give Ashley a reading. Ashley needs a reading, okay? And you don't know why you're here. Probably you never came to this show before, okay? But anyway, here you are. Here you are, Ashley, you're up. This is totally random. I know there's probably other people who feel like this should be their reading right now, and I'm sorry, and things get very, very random here. All right, so let me shuffle a little bit more, Ashley. I really need a very clear deck. I hope you don't mind. Oh, yes, I saw that. Don't worry. I saw something there from Patricia. Okay, I just found this one. It was stuck under my box of colored pens. Okay. Oh, you know what? Somebody wrote in order to help with fundraising over here at Lumination. As you know, this deck has done thousands of readings. I love this deck. And somebody said, like, why don't you auction it off? Because I know you guys love to buy decks. I know some of you like to own decks. But if somebody was really interested, we could hold like an outrageous auction to raise huge amounts of money, because I know it's just it's just a tarot deck. Okay, it's the most basic deck, but maybe we could auction this off. It's done thousands of readings. It's a very, very blessed deck. And then Tarot Illumination will just buy another one. And then every year we will auction off a deck. for huge amounts of money. What do you think? Do you think people would actually be interested in that? Okay, I guess not. Oh well. I thought I'd mention it. I don't know if it's a good idea or a silly idea. Okay, here we go. All right. So, Patricia, you're going to get a reading tonight. Apparently, I made this for you early on the show. I forgot about it. I just found it. Anyway, right now, Ashley, it's all about you. Cards are shuffled. You're a witness. We're going to just cut it very nice and evenly for tonight. Please invite your invisible friends. That's what we do here at Tarot Illumination. Tarot Illumination has a whole pile of amazing invisible friends and spirit guides and it's just a whole freaking family here. I'm very, very fortunate. I feel very, very lucky to share this with you guys. All right, here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. What's the weather like for you, Ashley? Okay, with 3 of Cups. Well, my feeling is that this is very much to do with where you are here right now. I saw something on the screen a little while ago when people were saying, hey, Ashley needs a reading. And then I saw something where it says, oh my God, I don't know why I'm so broken, lost, in pain, and I don't know why I'm here. Like, what is this? Who is this? Well, Ashley, you are here. It's Tarot Illumination. It's Sunday Night Live with the famous Tarot Illumination Love Tribe, which is you guys, of course, especially all the VIP crowd. You know who you are. And then what happens is, without knowing it, you've accidentally stumbled into a self-healing pool. It's a pool of healers healing healers. Okay, that's what we do here. And it's just fun. So that's why we do it. You don't even have to be a healer. You can just be here because you want healing. Or maybe you can offer healing and you don't even know that you're a healer because your healing comes in a form that is not traditional. But anyway, you're here now. My feeling with the 3 of Cups is to be happy, be grateful, and it's important for you to recognize that you are surrounded by love and that we are toasting you and welcoming you and adding you to the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. And we are raising our glasses to you and celebrating your presence here. This is surrounding you. We are celebrating you right now. Okay? So it's almost like, yeah, if you want to blush, you can. If you want to feel shy about all this, you can. Like if you start having a complete emotional breakdown and a complete blubbering mess, it's okay. That's perfectly normal. That's what happens here. Okay? But there are people here who will pick you up. So don't worry about it. You can freak out. You can go completely ballistic and we'll still like you. Okay? So long as you're still a loving person. You know, we've had a few haters in our time, especially last year. The channel was attacked by a lot of haters, but we're past that now. We've got a stronger thing. We have Tarot Illumination Love Tribe, like a wolf pack, okay? So you're in the right place at the right time with the right persons for the right reasons, okay? Don't worry, Ashley. You are loving and you are loved. Okay, what's the situation? Uh-oh. Maybe you are lost. Maybe you are completely, utterly lost and delusional, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Now, I have no idea what's bothering you or where the pain is coming from, but it might be that you might have slipped into a kind of emotional or like, I don't know if it's a romantic or a personal thing where maybe you kind of got very, very lost or hurt or deluded or became very delusional or fell for some kind of illusion in your life, in your world, perhaps with love, perhaps with loving relationships, perhaps with yourself. Maybe things got a little over intoxicated, and maybe you got intoxicated with love. But as you can imagine, when you get intoxicated with love, it's like, think of that word, toxic. Okay. Sometimes, like, people, you like, people could become so, like immersed in this loving energy. It's literally like this amazing endorphin flood in our body, whether it's a personal thing or wherever it came from, to the point where it, like, anesthetizes you to the red flags and the danger signs, and until later, and then you start to see, like, oh my gosh, I might be in an illusion here. Like, everything might appear to be wonderful, but it also could be very confusing. Like, it would be very easy to feel lost, dazed, and confused here. Like, who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going with all of this? What does love really mean? What actually is love? Okay, well, we'll get into this in a second, but what's the challenge here? Uh-oh. I don't know if you're dealing with a relationship situation. I don't want to turn this specifically into a love and relationship reading, but if you're in a situation that where some of your pain and suffering is to do with a relationship, and you're wondering whether it's ever going to be celebrated or manifested, or whether it's ever going to, like, happen or go the distance or become real, or is it all dissolving in front of your eyes? Is the whole thing an optical illusion? Like, something that starts off as a fairy tale and it's all very beautiful and romantic, and then it turns into a nightmare, like a complete, like, what the bleep just happened? We don't know what that is. You don't have to tell us. I mean, you can confide if you want to, but anyway, if you're dazed and confused about this, and your fear is like, maybe you were all engaged or set up, and maybe, and you're terrified that you're going to lose that, or maybe you're not set up, and you're terrified that you're never going to have that engagement, that love that is truly proven, that is openly and publicly declared. It's very, very different, like relationships that are happening, like, because it's comfortable and convenient, or people end up sleeping together, or they end up, like, sharing together in homes, and things just sort of happen, okay? And things happen on levels of comfort, but there's a whole different thing when it becomes like an open declaration, when two people publicly declare that they are, they are going to basically devote themselves to each other specifically and exclusively, and in public, like taking vows, so to speak. So if you're terrified of taking vows, or if you've made vows and it's all been broken, or the easy, like, thing here would be, like, maybe there was an engagement and it got broken off, or maybe you were hoping to get engaged but you don't see it's happening, and maybe you're losing it all. Whatever it is the feeling of, like, being able to share this with your people in a way that you would be proud of and other people would be proud of you. If you're terrified of that, of having that or losing that, that's a problem. How do we deal with this? Okay. Oh gosh, I really don't want to do a love and relationship type of reading here, Ashley. But to me, it feels very hard to ignore certain energies that are to do with relationships. So my feeling here is, if you've been betrayed, if you've been living kind of like in a fog or illusion that everything is just roses and beautiful, and then to discover that something wonderful is perhaps broken or damaged, and it's becoming evident with the Three of Swords here. To me, I always think, I often think, not always, but often think of this as like a red engine warning light on your car. let's say, Ashley, you are you living your life. This is not a couples reading. This is not a love and relationship reading for you. This is just like an energy read. And my feeling here is that whatever is bugging you, whatever is happening, whatever is like making you seriously like doubt yourself or wondering whether the love is going to flow or not, my feeling is to be very, very aware of like the warning signs. Like if there are some very, very clear, classic warning signs, like think of this as a red engine light on your car, beep, 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 beep. It's very important to acknowledge that and like don't ignore that. Some people do it. Some people really deliberately ignore very, very obvious warning signs that might be obvious to other people, but because you can be so wrapped up in the illusions and the beauty and the romance that you ignore the warning signs, and then you set yourself up for danger later on, pain, suffering, betrayal, cheating, and all the worst things that can happen in a relationship. So if you're already seeing this now, perhaps you're in the early stages of a growing relationship, reaching a threshold moment where everything's supposed to become official, and then you're realizing, uh-oh, there's something wrong. It's very important to understand it and accept it, no matter how awkward or painful or how uncomfortable that is, or how shameful or how embarrassing it is. Do not ignore this, okay? That's what my feeling is here. Do not ignore this. Allow the warnings to speak. And if you need help, you know, you can reach out. We do private readings here at illumination.com and all that. That's Tarot Illumination doing the Leo Eclipse shameless self-promotion type of thing, by the way. I just want to add that. I don't often plug the readings on the shows, but tonight, like seriously, if you need help, Ashley, we're touching on the issues here, but if you really need to get into it, we can do that here with tarotillumination.com, okay? So please heed the warning signs. If there are warning signs, please heed them and take action, okay? Very important to take action here and not ignore this stuff. That's a very loving, I know this is a scary card, especially in a love and relationship reading, but this is a very, very strong signal to love thyself. Love thyself first. And the way to do that is acknowledge the truth and the realities of what's happening around you and just deal with them as they are, like facts, deal with the facts, and then go from there. Okay, Ashley? I hope I didn't hurt your feelings or scare you or anything like that. I hope this made sense to you in some way or other, okay? All right, I need another break, people. So let's put on some music. Let's put on some tunes, all right? I need a little break. Give me a second here. I'm very thirsty. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put on I Am Guided. Sorry, it's time for my nightcap. I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected. When the light of hope it fades, when all faith is blown away, when all sense of trust goes down, when a smile turns into frown, when it feels there's no relief, nothing in which to believe, desperate in woe and grief, angels come reminding me, I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided,
I am protected, I am guided, I am protected, I am guided, I am protected, I am guided, I am protected. Angels gather close to me, show me what I cannot see. Angels take me by the hand, lift me when I cannot stand. Angels lead me through the dark, soothe and tend a broken heart, laughing at the circumstance, crying while we sing and dance. I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected.
So there, I just wanted to throw that in there, hopefully. Yeah, you are guided. Ashley, you are guided and you are protected, all right? All right, let's keep rolling, people. Gosh, the show is coming to an end soon. I can feel it. I'm starting to lose it, people. Just letting you know. There's probably a lot of you who still want readings and need readings and deserve readings. You probably paid for readings, but I don't know if we're going to get to it. I'm shuffling a little bit right now. I'm trying to clear the deck. And Patricia is up next. So there we go. Okay. So let's keep rolling. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Stay there. Gabby girl, I remember your name from earlier. When you stay there, hold on. I'm going to have to keep digging here. I know I wrote your name down somewhere. The freaking mess here. I really need my backstage crew tonight, people. Seriously. Where is it? It's all bits and pieces of paper. Maybe it's up there. I knew it. I knew it. Stuck under this one. Stuck under this. There it is. Gabby girl, right? Okay. All right, Gabby girl, you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Okay. So we'll do that. Give me a second. I need a break, people. I need a break here. Just a little bit. Yay. Who was that who had bipolar? I guarantee I've been so heavily medicated in my lifetime that I guarantee, including bipolar, it may not surprise you, but I guarantee you would know it when you're bipolar. You would know it, and your friends would know it too, and your doctors, and your family. They would know. And it's worth getting professional help. If you are bipolar, or even if you think you're bipolar, and it might be worth getting a professional opinion. I mean, you can get an opinion from Tarot Lumination, and we do treat all sorts of amazing, interesting people here. You don't have to be bipolar to have a reading, but you can get a reading and be bipolar, and it will help. You'd be amazed. But for now, it's time. I have to have some fermented grape juice, so please forgive me. Tripolar. Oh my God. You're tripolar. Oh my God. Oh my God. You just created a new disease. Hold on. We need to celebrate. This is fantastic. This is what we do here at Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. It's like an amazing science lab, like a medical research lab. What we actually do here is we create new diseases so that we can give readings and heal people. You know, you can go to regular doctors for that, for all the other stuff, but whoever had tripolar disease, tripolar manic depressive. Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? Can you imagine being diagnosed as tripolar? That's amazing. Well, guess what? We can do that. We can handle that at Tarot Illumination. It's not a problem. If you're tripolar, you're at the right place. All right. Now, that's a good, honest way to say it. No, I don't need medicating. I need a better life. Yay. Good, honest stuff. Thank you. All right, let's go for it. Patricia, you've diagnosed yourself. That's amazing, Patricia. You do your own readings, you do your own diagnoses. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Maybe you're a doctor already, and you don't even know it yet. All right, Patricia, what's going on? Let's have a quick look here. Cards are just being shuffled. Give me a time. Give me a second. I need to just like, you know, decompress here a little bit. Sometimes I get really tripped out when we do these shows. All right, let's have a look. All right, Patricia, you're up. Nice, gentle, even cut. Okay, bring in your invisible friends. Okay, huddle up tight. Hold hands if you have to. Here we go. Anyone else out there, if this turns out to be a very serious, heavy reading, please, all the rest of you guys with the Tarot Illumination Love Tribe, please be on standby with wet wipes, fire extinguishers, towels, barf bags, buckets, cleanup tools, rubber gloves, hoses, sponges, all that kind of stuff, because you never know what's going to happen. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. What's the weather like? Let's have a look. Circumstantial. Wow. Wow. Ace of Cups. So, Patricia, this looks like the energy of golden opportunity. I don't think this energy would be here unless you earned it or deserved it. Some way, somehow, to me, this feels very magical right now. Like whether you know it or like it or not, some ways you're divinely guided, divinely blessed, divinely protected, all of it. And the healing power of love, the energy of love and healing, love and healing itself is actually out there, available. It's flowing. You're swimming in it, whether you like it or know it or not. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful place to be. Very beautiful energy to have around you. Like, even if you're in a flood zone or an earthquake zone or a tornado zone or a fire zone or whatever, this stuff can still prevail, okay? It's like this trumps everything. This literally, because you leave everything else behind when you pass over to the other side. But this stuff you can carry with you like money in the bank. So this is very beautiful to have around you right now, okay, Patricia? Whether you know it or not. Some people are aware that they're divinely blessed. Some people are swimming in it, but they don't know. So we'll allow for all of that. It's there anyway, okay? No judgment here, all right, Patricia? What's the situation? Well, I don't know if you're like with the eclipse energies, you're thinking of moving on where maybe you've been shoved out of a situation with the eclipses and you're forced to move on to new horizons. Or maybe you're realizing that you've outgrown situations, people, circumstances, attitudes, perhaps very uncomfortable situations, and you're making deliberate choices to move on. And if you have to just grab what you need and nothing else, where the only things that count are like having good attitudes, like in terms of like love and relationships, for example, not that this is a love and relationship reading, but if you're in a situation right now where you can see and like feel and sense the energy of the eclipses kind of like ripping everything away that's no longer yours and starting to present to you everything that is yours coming to you, and you see that, well, what's the point? What's the point in dragging all my baggage with me? There is no point. That's the whole point. There is no point. So you just move on with what you've got. Only take that which is true, honest, and what really, really counts to you in life. Like the people that you love, the people who love you, uh, good attitudes, respect, being very kind, being very patient, being considerate, being compassionate, being affectionate, being a good listener, and being that way for others and to others, and uh, like demanding that from others without forcing it, just by living it out with by being very self-respectful, loving thyself first and foremost, and being unwilling to accept anything that is not made of this. Okay, if it doesn't, like whatever is, like in the eclipses of your life. Okay, let's go back to this thing again over here. With this thing, wherever this is happening in your life, in your world, whether it's here or here or here or here or here or wherever it is, if you're realizing that it is time to move on and leave the rest behind, then just do that very, very gracefully. No, no bitterness, no leftovers, just like it's peace, man, move on. You've got your SHIT, they've got their SHIT, and the only thing that counts is like what you can put in your pockets. The rest of it is like attitudes, being with people who love you, being with your loved ones, and moving on, deliberately moving away from stress, trauma, and drama, and moving towards peace and harmony by deliberate conscious efforts. Or if you're not doing this, this is it. The situation might be that it would be very timely to consider this. Okay, what's the challenge with all of it? Okay, part of it feels to me like, have you actually got the courage to do this? Again, I feel this is to do with the eclipses and how you are interpreting the eclipses in your mind as opposed to how you are feeling it in your heart, which is very, very different. So you may know that you are at this ecliptic point in your life. You might be vividly aware that you're at this precipice where you can't go back and you're scared to go forward. And so you will be challenged again in your courage, like, wow, have I got the courage to go forward in my convictions? Have I really got the capacity, the strength, the armor, the knowledge, the wisdom, the self-confidence to go forward and make this leap? Well, it is a leap, These are evolutionary leaps. You're going through these gateways of evolution. So this indicates to me the energy of extreme self-doubt, the energy of extreme issues with self-confidence here. So how do we handle that? Oh, well, you just hang out with us. You come over here, you hang out with the wolf pack. You hang out with Tarot Lumination Love Tribe and the people who love you. Okay, let's get away from making it all about Tarot Lumination. What I feel really here means is this, like, please, Patricia, surround yourself with love, surround yourself with people who love you, surround yourself with people with whom you can share your love. Anything and everything else, forget it. ditch it, dump it. This is the only thing that counts. This is the only thing that counts. Nothing else matters. Okay? That's how I feel here. In other words, this is like the healing power of love in action, allowing love to flow through you. Ask for the healing power of love to fill your life from up above. And then when it gets there, accept it. Accept it and then allow it to flow. Allow this to flow. You know, if you have to, do what we do here at Tarot Lumination. Have a little bit of confidence lubricated by this. I admit it. I do this. I consider my little glass of fermented grape juice as part of my healthcare plan. So my feeling is for you, Patricia, to toast yourself, celebrate yourself, and surround with yourself, like we're doing right here, right now, the Tarot Lumination Love Tribe. Surround yourself with people like Tarot Lumination Love Tribe VIP members. Surround yourself with love. Be with your own tribe. Be with people who love you. Be with people you love. Anything and everything else, forget about it. All right, thanks, Patricia. Hope that helps you in some way, somehow. Oh, look, I saw a new name. Who is that? Trust and believe. Okay, hold on. I just saw that. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to take a little break, and then we've got one more reading. Oops. Sorry about that. Thank you, everybody, for staying up so late. I know it's very, very late for some of you now. It's very late here. And we've got a little way to go. I need a little song. I need another break, people. I'm just letting you know before we get to the next reading. But here we go. Next up is Gabby Girl. All right, Gabby, you're up next, all right? So surround yourself, literally, okay, Patricia, surround yourself with love. Put yourself in a circle of love. Be part of the circle where there is no beginning, there's no end, and let the energy flow. Okay, pretend this has kind of got a reggae beat to it, and you've got Bob Marley's own personal band doing backup, okay? And we've got Lena and we've got Laura doing vocals.
I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. Yeah. La da 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 da. La 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 la. La da 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 da. Going deaf from explosions. Screaming babies everywhere. Their blood is flowing to the ocean. Our hearts are numb from trying to care. Trying to care. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of La da 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 da, la la la, la da 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 da. Soon, when the smoke and dust has lifted, and all the rubble has been cleared, and all the bodies will be sifted, their ghosts will walk around for years, years and years, yeah. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love, yeah. La da 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 da, la la la. La da 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 da, la la la. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love, yeah. Da 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 da, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Okay, well, there we are. Oh my gosh, I love doing this stuff for you guys. I just, it's kind of like amateur night. I'm always blown away when we do this show. Like, in some ways, it's like a sort of tiny microscopic little, like a TV show, because we do it regularly. I've only missed maybe 3 shows in a year and a half. Maybe 4 shows, maybe 3, I don't know, but it's pretty consistent. And I want to keep it going, okay? So we're going to figure out ways to do that, some way, somehow. We've got a lot of people behind the scenes here at Illumination. Some of you guys, you know who you are, helping us to figure this out, how to keep this whole thing going. Because I love it how it is. It's like amateur night. It's wonderful. It's like talent night, which is wonderful. It's like deep soul healing night, which is wonderful. It's like light, fun, frivolous dance and party night. Either way, however it works out, I love doing it. Tonight, with tonight's readings, I've been using the same spread that I use frequently. Sometimes we just mess around with other spreads, other decks, but tonight I needed something to stabilize myself because, unlike you guys, I have my own stuff, the eclipses too. So, and I'm just trying to figure it out like you guys. I do all the homework that I can, Like, I don't just do these things for fun. I do them because I have to. If I don't do this stuff overwhelms me. I have to be very acutely aware of the red alerts here. And I have to be very acutely aware of the good energy because it's all happening all at the same time. And in order to maintain my own personal equilibrium as a human being, I have to be aware of this. Otherwise, it's so easy for some, I don't know why, but it's very easy for my personal being to be, let's say, engulfed by the stressful energies. And, I'm not ready to go yet, people. I think we've only just started here. Illumination is life-changing for me personally as a human being. And I want to keep going with this because I love it. I absolutely love it. I want to keep doing it. So on that positive note, we're going to move on and read for Gabby Girl. All right, Gabby Girl, you are up. All right, here we go. Hi, Lena. Actually, no one did. I did a swap last week with Somewhere in Time Tarot, and we were going to swap out readings because I really needed one at the time. I'm okay now, but I never heard from her. I asked, maybe I'm confused. I can't remember everybody's names, but I asked her to write in, go to tarotlumination.com and go to the connect page and write in, and then we would schedule my little reading. I was going to, hopefully get like a little 10-minute reading with her, but it never happened. So there I answered your question. All right, Gabby, you're up. Same for everybody. Please bring in your invisible friends and make the most of this. Group huddle, group hug. Not just your invisible friends, bring everybody on board. We're all watching this. We might as well enjoy it. All right, Gabby, you're up. I think we're clear to go. Here we go. Let's cut it up. Nice and even tonight. There we go. Bless these cards. Bless this deck. Bless this show. Bless this channel. Bless the readings. Bless you, dear Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. What's the weather like? Okay. So, Gabby girl, if you feel like you're at this ecliptic moment right now, and you're very aware of it, not in a good way or a bad way, it's just like the awareness that this is how it is. My feeling here with this 8 of Cups is a suggestion that let's not take this personally. Let's just accept and understand and know that it's time for you to grow and evolve and move on. And you've had so much already. You've had so much of this and that and that and this in your life. Being loving, being loved, perhaps being dumped, perhaps dealing with lots of pain and sorrow and loss, and then being loved again, loving others and then being unloved, on and off, just like a big, epic, like your favorite old-fashioned soap opera or something, where there's always the ups, there's always the down, the up and the down, and then kind of it's over. Like the whole thing's over. The whole series is over, and then you realize, wow, it really is over. You can watch action replays and rewinds if you want to, but a lot of people like to watch Seinfeld and Friends and things, and that's great. But, what about now? So my feeling is right now is it's very important to understand that the eclipses are here for a reason. And it's not deliberate. It's just that experientially and in terms of empirical evidence, the eclipses basically act as these spiritual gateways, these gateways to evolution. So I'm feeling like it's very evident for you right now, Gabby, that you're you're in the gateway itself, where you're moving, leaving the love behind, understanding that it's historic, and you've given everything you can, you've received everything you can, but life still goes on, and you don't know exactly what's coming next, but that's okay. The eclipses deliberately throw us into the unknown, and for a lot of people, that's terrifying. Some people are so scared of the unknown that they would rather sabotage themselves and shackle themselves to the status quo rather than evolve and grow. Let's have a look. What's the situation? What is it with the 3 of Cups tonight, people? Okay, it's to me it feels like, Gabby, don't worry about it. It's just life moves on, and life's going to move on anyway. You might as well do what we're doing here at Tarot Illumination. Bring out your favorite beverage and share. I raise my glass to you, Gabby girl. We all raise our glasses to you, and we're asking you to toast yourself. Put yourself in the middle of the ring. Surround yourself with a circle of love. Understand that you are the focus of attention here right now. This whole show is literally all about you right now, and we're celebrating you in all your awesomeness, and the understanding that you are going through your own ecliptic moment in history, just like the rest of us, okay? Almost like an initiation, okay? Like a spiritual initiation, moving on to higher levels of consciousness, and so be it. We celebrate you. It's like we're giving you a send-off. Like we're giving you a send-off to your new chapter in life. Okay? Cheers, Gabby. So what's the problem with all this? Ah! Ace of Wands here, like, it's a fantastic card in its own right here, but it's in a very awkward position. My feeling is that this is like a big, like, oh no, oh my God moment. Like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. This can't be happening. Please, please, dear heavenly angels, this can't be happening. And yes, it is happening. Sorry, Gabby. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what your challenges are, but my feeling is to understand that you are basically very fortunate. No matter what love has been lost, there's still love here, and you have every reason to celebrate, to understand that you've got so much, and it needs to be celebrated. It needs to be shared. It needs to be enjoyed. And my feeling here with the Ace of Wands, it's like you can interpret that in a very carnal way if you want to, but I'm trying to keep it really light and breezy and wide open. My feeling here is that the challenges, like the courage to start all over again, like almost do like a complete reboot of your life. Like, you might know that you have everything going for you in some ways. You might know already, like maybe you're like a very spiritually advanced person already, and you know that you're leaving everything behind in some ways, and that you're advancing onto the next leg of the journey on your own, literally your own spiritual pathway. But the question is like, do you actually, because like maybe you're very comfortable with how you are and how things are already right now, and maybe it's just like some people like, actually I don't want to evolve, I don't want to grow, I don't want to go on to this next leg of the journey. I want to be with the people I love now, and they love me, and I just want to be cozy and comfortable, happy now. And yet it's almost like you're being forced, because of the eclipses, to have to go to this next step. And with the ace cards here, it's like it's energy of sacred opportunity. So like, wondering whether you're deserving. Are you really deserving of this new opportunity? Do you have enough courage to grab this opportunity? Are you willing to throw away this opportunity? All these kind of things. This is very, very awkward energy here. This feels very, very challenging to me in terms of like having again, like some of the other readings we had tonight, it's like having the nerve, having the guts to step forward into the unknown. This is where we are right now. Okay, the Leo new moon eclipse is right here. There's like your whole of your life, everything in your life, all your decisions, all your events, all the people, all the love lost, all the love gained, whatever it is, all the history of your life has led up to this very, very single moment, this singular moment in your life right now, where you're leaving everything behind and moving into something new. You're moving into the unknown, because no matter how well stabilized the status quo might be in your life right now, with the eclipses in this part of your life, wherever that is, dear Gabby girl, you're heading into the unknown. And that could freak you out. Okay, that could seriously freak you out to literally think like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. It's like being at customs immigration. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you, but you're so terrified of going through customs and immigration that you jump out of the line. And then you're stuck. And you think, oh no, now I have to get back in line again to go through. Otherwise, I will never go on with my life journey. Okay, so in other words, like fear of evolution here. Okay, how do we deal with this? Okay, my feeling with the Hanged Man here is allow yourself to be completely wigged out. I know this sounds very, very strange, Gabby. My feeling here is just allow yourself to be freaked out and go for it anyway. Okay, just allow for the fact that, like in some way, whatever it is, even if it's a very, very specific, tiny, microscopic part of your life here, which is very sensitive or whatever, wherever this eclipse energy is happening in your life, the way to handle it is to basically act as if everything's fine, everything's perfect, even though deep down you're absolutely quaking to the point of being completely disoriented. And it's a deliberate choice. You're deliberately accepting and allowing that you're disoriented, scared, wigged out, terrified to evolve, grow, and move on, but you do it anyway. Okay? Because it's a deliberate choice. In other words, it's less like you're in that customs and immigration line. You see other people going through the line. They're getting through okay. They got all their passports and driving licenses and suitcases and whatever. And you're just the same thing. So why are you wigging out? You're maybe seriously wigging out, but why? You know, if there is no serious impediment to your evolution, then why not just evolve? Sure, you might be in love with how things were, like wishing you didn't have to go through these evolutionary gateways, but we all do. So you might as well just go through it, allow yourself to feel very weird. If you have to puke, I told you up front before your reading, Gabby, if it gets really weird for you, like you feel you're going to puke or something, you're so scared of like the evolution, scared of the unknown, you're with people. You're with Charlie Lumination Love Tribe. I'm not saying we're going to get that close to you where we're going to mop up all your. If you need a barf bag, we will hand you the barf bag, but you have to hold it up and do it. We're not very interested in actually doing a huge mop up. We'll do it if we have to, but it's better if you take care of your own business here. If you're going to wig out, freak out, then wig out and freak out, but keep going, okay? Deliberately. Allow yourself to wig out and freak out, but continue the life, continue the journey, okay? All right, Gabby, I hope that helped. I tried to keep it very broad and spiritual, and then you can reinterpret down into the details of where you know this is, of where you know that you know what we're talking about, okay? Thanks, Gabby girl. I'm glad I had the chance to read this for you. I hope it made some kind of sense to you, okay? You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to shuffle anymore. I'm completely wiped out, people. I'm completely wiped out. I'm going to toast all of you guys. And what I'm going to do now, again, because I can't resist, Lena, I hope you're here, because we're going to have an encore. We're going to have an encore performance tonight from Lena. So get back, or maybe you're still wearing your black tie outfit and your black evening dresses, ladies. Gentlemen with your tuxedos and everything. Remember, this is an extremely high-end VIP channel here. This is the most exclusive channel on the internet. And it's only for it's for us guys, because we're special, right? We're very, very special. So tonight, right now, we're going to celebrate again the little song from Lena. Okay. Here we go. And this is the MP3. Here we go. I think this is how it works. I surrender, I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. We surrender. We surrender. We surrender. We hand ourselves over to the mystery of the sweet embrace. Wow, Lena, I just love it. I freaking love it, Lena. I'm going to play it again. I hope you don't mind. Everybody, this is a standing ovation. A standing ovation for Lena. I surrender, we surrender. We surrender, we surrender. We surrender, we surrender. We surrender. We surrender. We surrender. We surrender. We surrender. I surrender. I surrender. Effing wow. Effing wow, Lena. I don't know if you went home or went to bed already, but if Lena is still here, you need to walk into the center stage and take a bow. Okay, because this is a standing ovation. Okay, this is a standing ovation for you, Lena. If you're not here, you can see it on the action replay. But this is my thanks to you for doing such a beautiful thing with that little song. I'm so proud of this. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you, Lena. I'm so impressed. I'm so blown away. Okay. All right, Lena. There you go. Happy, happy Lena. Happy Lena. Take a bow, Lena. Take a bow. You deserve it. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh, you are here, Lena. Okay. I understand. All right, let's leave it for tonight, people. I'm gonna wrap up the show. We're gonna put on some farewell music and go from there. Okay, I hope you don't mind. So, watch your words, love your words. Lena was singing along, so you can sing. Oh, Lena, you know what that means. You're gonna have to do a recorded version with voice. Okay. Okay, so here we go. There we go.
Say the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, vibrate the word. Shake the word, hum the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word, sing it out, sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word. Praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, vibrate the word, shake the word, hum the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word, sing it out, sing the word, share the word, speak the word, dance the word, say the word, praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, vibrate the word. Shaking the world, bring sing it now, whoa, sing it, oh whoa, do the oh whoa whoas, whoa. Oh, sing it now. Sing along with me, please. Sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, Say the word, praise the word, feel the word, love the word, live the word, vibrate the word, shake the word, hum the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word. Sing it now. Oh, 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 together, together. Together. Yeah, that's it, Gabby girl. Good night, love tribe, until we meet again. I would love to, one of my dreams, I've been talking about this. I know you've got to go. I know you've got to go. It's very, very late, but I'm just going to disconnect slowly here, gently in a few moments. Don't worry. One of my dreams, people, I've been talking about with a few people behind the scenes here who are really being very helpful with Terra Illumination. We're going to try and grow Terra Illumination so that it's like a more of a sustainable thing. And so we're very slowly, I've been talking about this forever, like putting up the Patreon page where people can sponsor the channel. Okay? You don't have to do it. The channel will keep going anyway. But it's like a fan page. Okay? So basically it's going to be very cheap, like $2.22 per month, $2.22 or $3.33 or whatever. But the whole idea, I'm just going to tell you my big dream. Okay? It's very hard to do this Terra Illumination stuff here where I am in Los Angeles. We've got it. It works okay. But to do things the way that I feel we need to go, like when Abby started this whole Terra Illumination Love Tribe thing, like Abby is a real life hands-on healer. You can actually go to her up in Washington and get those services things. We don't really do that here at Terra Illumination right now. This place isn't big enough. It's just a little tiny apartment, okay? But long term, what I really, really, really want to do is get a place, okay? An actual place, like a real life brick and mortar place with an address on this planet where people can come, where we can hang out. And can you just imagine doing Sunday Night Live or with the Terra Illumination Love Tribe with all of us there in person? That would freak you out. That would freak me out. But I believe it can be done. It would be freaking amazing. My dream is to be able to have a campfire, a real live campfire. We have a virtual campfire here, but a real live campfire where I don't know how we're going to do it.
I honestly don't know how we're going to do it, but the point is to get a location. Okay, so that's a seriously big leap from where we are right now, but I think it can be done with intention. So I'm setting the intention right now here with the Leo new moon eclipse to be the most famous, the most awesome, the most Leo type of imaginable, unashamed, unapologetic tarot illumination channel that we can be, but in real life. Okay, like a real, like a place, like what I would call for myself a home, but which has some of the characteristics of a retreat. So eventually, over time, as we get to know each other better, you can do like this thing where we'll organize a time and organize a time, and we'll have to plan it properly where everybody can show up. It might take years. I don't know. I really don't know. But I really, really want to do this. I'm serious, people. I really, really want to do this. So you guys can show up and we can actually meet each other and hang out in person. This would blow my top. And we need a place to do that. And it's impossible to do it the way life works right now here at Tarot Illumination. Without going into details, it's impossible. But if we can do some kind of like sponsorship drive together, or like in unison, or just with the channel, however we do it. But the idea is to build up this sponsorship thing with just, instead of trying to ask for big chunks of money, we just do lots and lots of people putting in tiny amounts each month. Then that really, really adds up. And eventually we turn this into some kind of piece of like a place, like a home, like a little section of land with a little cottage or something on it, a place, people can bring their tents or whatever it is, or maybe we'll have shelters or little like cabins or something, and people can come and visit. And like every year we would have like this like thing, we'd have a big thing. So that's my goal. I'm just telling you, that's my personal dream desire here. And to have a place, and it would be full of nature, full of trees, plants, beauty, little animals, water, fresh air, abundance, a sense of nature, a sense of security, a sense of nurture, a sense of healing, so that literally, like as you arrive, you're already absorbing the healing power of love, even before you get there. That's what I feel is happening here. I don't know how to do it except by what I was just telling you now. And I'm getting a lot of help from Tarot Illumination Love Tribe members who are kind of enjoying this too. Like, and we could do, not everybody has to do it, because you might not be like an entertainer, but it would be amazing. Just imagine, can you imagine if imagine just being here at a Tarot Illumination live event somewhere on this planet in a very beautiful place with a bunch of us, like 20 of us or something, or 50 or whatever, or 10 or whatever. And Lena is there and she gets to do a live concert. And then Laura is there and she gets to do a live concert. And then we have, you can be readers. You can do healing on each other. We can do healing on each other. We can have artists healing artists, healers healing healers. We can tell stories around the campfire. All these beautiful, wonderful things. That's what I would love to do. Okay, so I am planting this seed here tonight with you guys, and I'm hoping it takes root. It's going to take a huge, astronomical amounts of fertilizer. So, but I think with the intention, it's possible. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to close out with another song. Let's have another song. So, I've got to give me a second here. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to close out one more song. Here we go.
If you wish for a simple miracle, if you wish you can have them right away. All you need is some faith, is the will. Ask for it, and it will come to you today.
Hey, hey, I want you to be oh so happy.
I want you to be your higher self.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want you to live and die laughing.
Taste your dreams, taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way.
Yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. If you wish to be in a state of grace, ask for it, and it will meet you face to face. And if you wish, if you dare to dream, you will find that it's easier than it seems.
Hey, hey,
I want you to be oh so happy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want you to be your higher self.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want you to live and die laughing.
Taste your dreams.
Taste your dreams today. Taste your dreams this way. Yeah.
La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La la la, hey, hey,
I want you to be oh so happy. I want you to be your higher self.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want you to live and die laughing.
Taste your dream, taste your dream
today. Taste your dreams this way. Taste your dreams this way.
taste your dream.
Taste your dreams today.
Go for it, people. Taste your dreams. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I love you guys. Let's make this happen. Let's do this, okay? Let's do this, all right? You're wonderful, amazing people. I know there's only a few of you left here right now, but I think the seed is planted, like one of you said. One of you said that. Okay. All right, here we go. Good night. Good night, everyone. Farewell. Have a beautiful week. Make the best of this eclipse energy. By the way, I was mistaken. I thought this was the end of the eclipse cycles. 6 months from now, tonight, wait a minute, less or minus 2 weeks. We do have an Aquarius Leo eclipse. Okay? Early next year, 2019. It's the Aquarius Leo eclipse. Okay, so we're almost done with this, but we're migrating from the Leo Aquarius axis towards the Cancer Capricorn axis. It's happening. It's going to happen over the next 6 to 9 months. Okay, a lot of shifting and changing is going to happen in our lives over the next 6 to 9 months. So please allow for that. Just be very kind with yourselves, gentle with yourselves. Be loving, be loved. Be loving, be loved. Be loving, be loved. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.